Just wait until there we go. All right. Lots of things to talk about after. I think this was game week 14 in the Premier League. Obviously, Chelsea, after drawing to Arsenal and saying that they in the title race, have not yet won since. And this is 2 games later. We got the likes of Spurs, who are back to winning ways. Manchester United don't play until Monday night, tomorrow night. Arsenal also losing for only the second time this Premier League campaign against what seems to be a bogey team in Unai Emery's Aston Villa. And then obviously there's so many things to talk about from a Liverpool perspective. Dropping points yet again, last minute goal, dagger to the heart yet again. And then all the drama that unfolded straight after that with Mohamed Salah's interview to that Norwegian reporter who probably thought he won the lottery. I feel like Salah was like, the first reporter I see, I'm going to break the news. And that Norwegian guy was just there. Right time, everything. So yeah, lots of things to talk about in today's episode of Prem de la Creme. Let me introduce the panel to you. I'll start off with my Liverpool comrade, sitting on the cop. How's it going?
How's it, guys? I feel like every time I come here, the worse it gets. But it's I think this would probably be the most difficult and the most tough time right now being a Liverpool fan in all episodes that we've had. But first with the result and then with the whole confrontation, slot, Salah, reporters, everything. I don't know where to go from here, but we'll obviously deep dive into the whole situation, what's happening. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. This episode is a big one.
100%. Then I'll hand it over then to man like Hamza. Hamza, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. I feel like we're gonna have a depressing episode today, so I'm excited to just like be depressing with my depressing friends. Apart from that little dweeb in the corner who finally won a game for the first time in a long time. Yeah. And speaking of that team, my good friend Jadon Sancho. Introduce yourself.
Kristen, how's it going?
Hello. Much better than I was in the last episode. My team's won again, finally. And my enemies here, some of them have fumbled, so I'm loving it.
Then, man, like Mac also. Arsenal tasted defeat for only the second time this season. How are you feeling? Is it just a small bump in the road to what will eventually...
Good evening.
Oh, it is a small bump. We had a hectic 2 weeks, starting off from that Spurs game and into this Villa game. It has been a congestion alongside the injuries. I think it's played a big part in our, not downfall, but yeah, somewhat to that extent.
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, man, like Uzi, there's nothing really to talk about from a Manchester United perspective. So I guess you're smiling still because your team hasn't yet played. How are you feeling? Man?
But since I'm going to take advantage of yours depression.
Okay.
Yes. We'll find out later on into the episode.
All right. Okay. Man's got some surprises for us. You'll have to hear it. Okay, so I guess a good one to just, we'll ease ourselves into the episode. I think a good one to talk about is, let's talk about Chelsea. Right? Let's talk about Chelsea. Because I think after that, before the Arsenal game, I interviewed 2 Chelsea fans on TikTok. Hamza was one of them. There was another guy, a good friend of ours called Pav. And I think Pav almost got into Hamza's head saying, oh, you know what? We're in a title race. We're supposed to be in a title race. And the title race lasted, I think, approximately 48 hours. Hamza, how are you feeling? What's happened since the Arsenal?
Yeah, no, really good question. No, I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to get personal with you and bring up things that you've said in the past. So we're just going to leave that in the past, right? Not going to bring up what you said at the start of the season. We're not going to talk about that, okay? Might bring that up later on in the episode, so stay tuned. But yeah, no, I said in that episode, and I think you'll remember, Nawaz, I said it doesn't matter what the hell we do to Arsenal, it is December that always kills us. We've averaged in 23-24, we got 1 point per game in December. Last season, we got 1.66 points per game. On the whole season, we were about 1.9 per game. In the season before that, we got 1 point per game again. The season where we came back from the World Cup, right? The rest of the season, 1.7 points per game. I say this all to say we are the worst December team, and obviously it's my own team, so it makes it obviously I feel it more. But we are the worst December team ever. It's not Arsenal that can kill us. It's not Man City that can kill us. It's not even our defenders that can kill us. As bad as Tosin is, as bad as Chalobah is, as bad and slow of movement of the ball that the rest of the defense is, right? It is December. And lo and behold, the first game before December gave us all the hope that we needed. Drew against Arsenal, probably could have won that game if we had 11 men. And then what happens? We go away to Ellen Road, we get pumped. Because for some reason, our defenders decide, you know what? Every time we're going to get the ball, we're going to look backwards first, right? We're going to open up our bodies towards our own goal. We're going to take 1 to 2 touches every single time. Make sure that the play is slow and slow and slow and slow and slow. Make sure that we do that. And then go, oh my God, why did you pass me the ball here? We've lost 3-1. How the hell did that? Well, that happened because you've been slow and shit all game. You've been slow and terrible all game. Then we go away and we play Bournemouth. And I even said to you lot, you know what? This is going to be terrible. I'm going to enjoy the fact that Arsenal lost half now, but we're going to play terrible. I hadn't even turned on the stream. 3 p.m. Everyone in the UK knows that at 3 p.m. you cannot watch in England Premier League games. You have to go on some dodgy stream. I found a dodgy stream. 3:04 was the time. 3:04 was the time. What do I see? VAR check. Goal for Bournemouth. I'm thinking it to myself. I was a bit laugh. Piastri doesn't get pulled. I can't enjoy the Arsenal loss for that long. And we're already losing. We are already losing. Come on, brother. Like, how within 3 minutes are we already losing? And somehow it was offside. I didn't even see what happened, but it was offside. And the rest of that game was just piss poor again. We need a goal. So what do we do? What do we do when we need a goal? We put on Guiu, who can't hold the ball up for shit, for Delap, who can't hold the ball up for shit, right? And then what else do we need? When we really need a goal, what happens? You take off Cole Palmer and you put João Pedro in midfield. When that happened, I was like, "Khalas, bro, I'm done. I'm done with this team. I'm done with this game," right? And Pav put out a video saying, yeah, Maresca coached to win. In my opinion, that team was just Leeds once again. And it was just Bournemouth that were not good enough to put us away. We should have lost that game as well. So, yeah, you're asking me, how do I feel about Chelsea? Well, that's how I feel. We go from being absolutely incredible against Barcelona, against Arsenal, against Liverpool, to that. And it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not very happy. It is basically the sentiment that I have right now.
There's a question I wanted to ask you, and I guess also, guys, feel free to ask Hamza some Chelsea-related questions. But the first question I have is, how do you go from selling Nicholas Jackson to signing 2 strikers arguably worse than him? So I mean,
that's
Jackson,
not true. That's absolutely not true. And I know you guys are going to try and jump on the whole, you're so stupid. When we had Nicholas Jackson in the team, people would clown on us. Now we don't have Nicholas Jackson in the team, they clown on us, right? It is this.
I always rated Jackson. I can't lie.
Okay, cool. Lions free, I guess. I even said before Delap came to Chelsea, he was going to go to Newcastle. I said to all my boys, he's not that good, right? And I think Delap can come good. And I'm being overreactionary for no reason, really. It's just 2 very poor performances. I do think we can put it together again, but it's just irritating that we play terrible when we have so many games. Like if we were terrible in September when we have 3 Premier League games, you can only lose by 9 points, right? You're terrible for 1 week in December, you've already lost 6 points, right? And if you're terrible for 2 weeks, you've lost 12 points. If you're terrible for 4 weeks, brother, you've lost 20 points, right? 21-22, we were top of the league at the start of December, right? In that Tuchel Abramovich year, right? By the end of that month, after a terrible December, we were already 8 points behind City and Liverpool. Right, so it's these Decembers that kill us, and it's unfortunate to see it play out in real time again.
Yeah. Okay. Remember, guys, if you all have any questions, I'm going to ask another one here. My question then is, like Chelsea, in my opinion, have figured out their defense. But like I think Wesley Fofana and Chalobah, that's a solid partnership in my eyes. Sanchez also, he has those bozo moments, but he's also quite decent. Yeah, he does show up, like the Arsenal game, for example. I feel like Chelsea, all of a sudden, they don't have the attack. The attack hasn't really clicked. Is that under maybe Maresca, tactician, over-rotation? Or what seems to be the problem with Chelsea, going forward at least?
Yeah, and I think Ziad even messaged, like, what do I think the problem is? The problem with Chelsea, and when we're playing terribly, is we do not move the ball quickly enough. That 10 minutes when we came out of half-time against Leeds, unbelievable. We had to battle for 3-4 minutes at the start of that half, but after that we were unbelievable. And of course we scored because our energy put the ball in the net. It's when we play too slowly. It's when we pass the ball, when we try to go backwards instead of forwards, and don't try to make simple forward passes, which is what Cole Palmer does all the time. When we do that, we are going to win pretty much 90% of games. But when we don't do that, that's where the problems occur. And Chalobah is too scared on the ball. You say Wesley Fofana and Chalobah is a great partnership. I mean, bro, Chalobah, Benoit Badiashile, and Tosin, like, they have good moments, but then their terrible moments are just terrible. Like, this Wesley Fofana and Colwill thing that can feed families, right? Until that comes back, like, it's very hard to see us do much. You know, but Chalobah has his great moments. Like, he's been terrible for a bit, and I won't have anyone talk shit about Robert Sanchez. I won't have anyone talk shit about Robert Sanchez because he is not the reason why anything bad has happened to Chelsea. Like, in my opinion,
he's the reason why you didn't lose.
Yeah, honestly, I genuinely believe he's probably the second or third best goalkeeper in the league this year. And if you told me that even 12 months ago, I would have laughed in your face. I would have laughed in your face if you told me he was a top 10 goalkeeper in the league. Right? I just think the rotations need to be quicker. The connections need to happen a bit more fluidly, and then we can come back and get into it. But it's almost like we don't get up for these smaller games, and in the big games we get up for it, and that just can't run. That cannot run.
Yeah, I think you know, before you spoke about the tactician and Maresca and the things that he's done, and like I feel in the big games he gets it right, but in the small games he doesn't. And I'm not calling Bournemouth a small team by any chance, but I mean, you look at it, and just as you said, you had Liam Delap up front, you had Cole Palmer as the cam. I believe that if you had, obviously, I think Delap had come off with injury as well, that you play João Pedro up front, because before the injury had happened, wasn't it João Pedro up front, Cole Palmer as the cam, and then your wingers used to alternate with whoever used to play there. And I mean, Estavio, a player who's like one of your star guys, is like coming off the bench, starting one game. He's having the inconsistency, and then you're starting Garnacho over him.
No, so I understand why Garnacho starts, because he's very, very direct, right? And if we had like a fast forward who could like get on the end of things, I almost feel like.
But then you said he's just got the direction. He's got the direct, but no end product.
No, he does. Like, he scored early against Sunderland, right? He's got a couple of assists against Karabag. He got a goal. Like, Garnacho's not the problem. Esteval's like an 18-year-old kid. We're having this problem now, but that's not Esteval's problem. Esteval's focused on himself and becoming like the player that he wants to become. I just think I don't know, man. I don't know. This guy said that everything has to go through Palmer. I don't think that's necessarily true, because we won loads of games without him, right? It's just irritating to see us play so slowly. That is what's irritating to see.
So my question to you is, do you believe with Chelsea right now, no Caicedo, no Partey?
That's what it looks like. And I was about to come to that, so thanks for bringing that up. But yeah, it was like a massive gaping hole. It was a massive gaping hole, right, in midfield with James and Enzo. And to be honest, the Bournemouth had no midfield, and we still couldn't dominate them in the middle. We should have just packed that middle, right, just really gone for it. So yeah, man, unfortunately Chelsea were not playing as well as they should, but at least we got the draw. So, and with how close all the teams are, you've just got to start to play well and getting results, and you can pull away from the pack. Look at Villa. They were bottom 3, now they're in the top 2. Oh, top 2 or top 3.
Yeah, one day they just woke up and decided to be the best team in the league, because you take away that Liverpool lost. They went on like a 9-game winning streak then. They won 8 of their last 9. That's not normal then, you know?
The chat says as well they should first try and get Palmer's confidence back. I believe for Chelsea as well, the midfield has been a real big chop and change in between there. I mean, Caicedo has come off, Reece James has been going in next to Enzo, Cole Palmer's come back out of nowhere with the injury and then being taken off. So there is a lot of inconsistency in the midfield, and then when they did have the consistency of continuously playing together, obviously Caicedo now's got the red card, Reece James is coming in, Cole Palmer's trying to fit back in and get the confidence in there. So I think that's also a problem. To put everything through Palmer right now, it's going to take time for him to get back to where he used to be. But I feel that having Caicedo behind him is like, he is the key that unlocks everything for you guys. And I take it back to that Spurs game. And I take it back to that Spurs game. I mean, he made that goal out of nothing with that high press. And as you say, you've been complaining about Chelsea and they play so slow and take so slow on the ball. Sometimes Caicedo is the player that injects the high press for them. Yeah. And without it now, it's a problem. Do you feel that Caicedo complements Enzo?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I love that midfield of Caicedo, Enzo, and Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo, and Reece, or Caicedo, Enzo, and what's his face, Lavia. right?
Lavia.
The guy who I don't like, and that I've seen that's in midfield and slow. Because when I say we're playing slow, it's either a defender going into midfield being slow, or the defenders being on the ball being slow. The guy who I don't like in midfield, and Chelsea fans might hate me for it, personally at the moment, I think he can become very good, but Andre Santos. For me, I don't want to see him anywhere near the midfield for now. Like in this month, I need to see us get some consistency, and then we can put him in. For now, every time I see him, he seems too languid. He seems too slow. He doesn't seem to be bothered. He doesn't want to move the ball forward. The only game that I've seen him be good at was Wolves, and with all due respect, brothers, it's Wolves. You know, any competent team, and there's a problem.
Yeah, but that's the most predictable 1-0 win for Wolves. It's the most predictable 1-0. Well, we'll talk about it. But I'm surprised you said that, Hamza, because he came from your team that you have a lot of stock in also.
Yeah, but he's just like, I think it'll take time. I think it'll take time for him to adjust to the speed and everything. But it just seems like, I don't know, like when Enzo gets the ball, there's energy. When Caicedo gets the ball, there's energy. Even when Lavia gets it, like he's got enough brain and IQ to have a bit of energy. Andre Santos is just like languid and slow and it just feels like he can't be asked. That's what it feels like. I was like, brother, we're not in the French league. We're not in the Brazilian league anymore. These are the big leagues. Like, if you either step up or get out. That's basically my energy with Andre Santos at the moment, because he could be quality. He's got amazing quality, but either step up or get out is my thoughts towards him now.
All right. Anything else for Chelsea? Yeah?
Nah, man. I mean, yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah. You guys are the worst title rivals ever, bro. You guys are so disappointing.
Tristan, we'll get to you, bro. My brother, we'll get to you.
And listen, I'm rooting for you guys over Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm like, Chelsea, please.
What a shock.
Please.
I won't even lie. I was gonna say, like, for me, I'm probably one of the few people in this world that don't mind Arsenal winning the league, because growing up, it was always that Chelsea bitterness, you know, especially with Jose. But I think it's just there's just two people I know in real life that I just don't want them to win the league. Arsenal fans. So that's the only thing that motivates me right now for Arsenal not to win the league. Those two guys.
Bro, I think we suffered enough, eh?
Yeah. To be fair, you know, a lot of people our age have not heard live audio coming from their TV saying, and the champions of England are Arsenal. Like, they haven't heard that live. You can hear it coming back from 2004.
I wasn't even born then, bro. I wasn't even alive.
Wait, does he technically count
crazy.
in the same bracket as us, because he hasn't seen United win either?
I have 2013.
Oh,
how old are you? Just refresh our memory. How old were you in 2013?
How old was I? Maybe I was like 6, 7.
6, 7.
Oh no, man. God.
Oh my word.
Crazy.
7. Shit. Okay. That was fine.
Yo.
We'll talk about Arsenal in a bit, right? Because I think there is going to be a lot of mention in the chat, especially about Liverpool. And obviously what's been going on. So I think we can maybe transition to Liverpool first. They will talk about Arsenal afterwards. So Liverpool, they obviously came off the back of it. Oh, sure.
I love it. Bring it out, boy.
You got some questions first.
No, talk first. We'll come to me.
Okay. Just to refresh everyone's memory, Liverpool obviously came off the back of a 3-3 draw against Leeds at Ellen Road. Liverpool get 2 quick goals in the space of like 3 minutes. Then a couple of minutes in the game gets played, and then Leeds, it takes them only 2 minutes as well to get their 2 goals. It was absolutely insane. Actually, for the neutral, that was one of the best games so far this season. Then Liverpool go on to get 3-2, and then Leeds in the 96th minute equalize for the second time in that game, 3-3. Tanaka, dagger to the heart. Leeds United, they have quite a good youngster there in that player. But yeah, obviously so much unfolded. Liverpool, if they had won these 3 games, West Ham, Sunderland, Leeds, we would have probably been sitting in and around that top 4. Now we're still chilling mid-table. It's absolutely ridiculous how we can't seem to be consistent and how we can't seem to hold the lead. And then obviously what happened afterwards at Salah. We'll talk about that as well. But I'll give it over to Nikhil to talk a bit about the game.
Yeah, it was a mixture of emotions for us in regards to that match. I think Ekitike played brilliant. Ekitike and Soboslai were really the people that made the difference for Liverpool. But it just showed that even though we scored 2 goals and we were still 2-0 up by like the 68th or 69th minute, it still became a situation for us not being able to hold a lead. And it just showed that, again, the frailty in the back. Konate giving away the penalty, ridiculous. And no reason for him to make that slide tackle. The ball was almost going out. The guy had nowhere to go on the pitch. And he did. He made the tackle. And it was a reckless one. And I mean, it happened. So it's really, really frustrating with something like that going on. But yeah, it was just something that was very, very difficult for us to take. And literally, they just capitalized on us being 2-1 down. I mean, 2-1 up. And as soon as they made it 2-1, it was 2-2 within a flash. And it's crazy how easy we allowed them in to score. And yeah, I mean, even our counter after that was good. I mean, McAllister coming on, that dummy was brilliant for Soboslai to score. It was a clean, good counter finish. And towards the end, I was just like, you know what? If we can't defend, rather just freaking just attack and outscore the opponent, because we are pathetic at defending. Absolutely pathetic. So it was very disappointing to see. And then, I mean, it's like luck also, I don't know, that comes through from that Tanaka, freaking fake Minamino. This guy pulls in off the bench and scores. And the ball literally falls to him so perfectly in front of all of our players. And I mean, it's crazy. It's really crazy to see something like that happen. Yeah, there's big talking points here. Really, really.
It's not
big
the first
talking
time,
points.
though, you know. It's not the first time that's happened this season where
There's
Liverpool.
literally, there is tactics you need to talk about, substitutions you need to talk about, man management, and just overall what's happening in the dressing room, because there's problems on and off the pitch, definitely.
Yeah.
Wait, do you
I
guys
actually-
think that Konate is his head in Madrid or is it there, bro?
Bro,
It can't
Madrid
be.
wants him.
Honestly.
I don't
Like
even
you
want
brain
him,
dead.
bro.
They
We
don't
don't
want
want
him.
You
him.
don't even want him
They don't
anymore.
want him.
Yeah, but it's like
Check Ozzy.
brain dead.
I
on the
didn't know
field,
Perez
honestly.
is on this chat. Hi, Florentino Perez. How are you doing? Please, can you send
We
the
don't
normal
want
again?
him, bro.
You
We
don't want
don't
him.
want him.
I thought you played
I'm just
tomorrow against
saying,
Wolves.
like, he's playing as a brain dead footballer. Like, how are you so bad?
What do you?
You know
I have
what?
no idea.
Bro was having an okay game until the penalty, until he gave it away. He actually was winning the tackles, winning duels. But I think he said, you know what? I've played too well now. Time for me to revert to stock Konate. Let me hit a flop. There was no need to make the challenge. No need, bro. No need. And he does it.
Can
And
I
they're
ask you guys
just-
though?
Yeah,
I know,
just-
Nawaz, you were working, but like for you, Nikhil, what did you feel in that moment when the ball comes over everybody, right? Gravenberch hits it with his heel, and Tanaka puts it in the bottom left corner. What did you feel in that moment?
Oh, I saw it live also, by the way. Yeah.
Wasn't that his hand?
I honestly felt,
Yes, it's hell, yeah.
how the hell do Liverpool not clear a ball? Like, how in that moment are you able, with all our players in that box, still allow it to fall to that guy? I just, it doesn't make sense
Look
to
who we
me.
have also. We have Van Dijk, tall guy.
I don't
Konate.
understand.
and
And
Konate.
Gravenberch.
secondly, I want to know,
Gomez.
where did 9 minutes at a time come from? Where?
They scored in the 6th minute though.
Where did I know that, but where did 9 minutes of added time come from? They scored in the 95th minute. I don't even understand. There wasn't that much injuries.
It was
There
an
nobody
entertaining game, bro.
literally- It was
And the
just,
penalty, surely the
neutral
penalty.
game
kicked
must
on.
have been amazing.
it was just crazy, absolutely crazy. I think that, yeah, I'm not going to say it was a stroke of luck that happened, because Liverpool have conceded late before. It's not the first time, so it's just disappointing and
I won't even
frustrating,
lie, though.
because I think not being able to keep a 2-0 lead, and it's already the 68th minute, is ridiculous. From 2-0 to 3-3, a betting man would be smiling.
But that's the thing for me also. So I was at the TikTok, the Sub-Saharan Africa Awards ticket. As
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show,
Big
everything was
boys.
going
Glaze
on.
FC.
I was
Nice.
busy watching the game. I'm there
Glaze it
at
up.
the table with my phone
Donut.
here. Everyone else is busy, having a good time,
Yeah.
jollying, sitting. I'm watching Liverpool, right? Because I have a job to do. And then Liverpool, they looked like they couldn't control the game. That's the thing. Manchester City, when they in those situations, maybe not so much this season, but the old Manchester City, they will be able to pass the ball around, have that sense of control. Like, okay, it's 2-0, we deciding this tempo. Liverpool, you have one bozo moment in Konate. Okay, fine, he concedes the penalty, we concede, it's 2-1. Now still keep your heads. You concede directly after that again. It's a big problem, and I wouldn't exclude Konate's partner, Van Dijk, also. Van Dijk, this season, He's finally, I think, past it now. He's also finished.
But I thought he's the best centre back, best Premier League centre back of all time.
The whole time, yeah.
Yeah, but you
That's
can
what I was
also
hearing.
come to the end. Yeah, you can come to the end of a career also. So Van Dijk is at the end
At
of
what
his
age though? How old is Van Dijk? That's a bit
Oh,
too
yeah,
young.
Maybe like
34, bro.
32.
Yeah.
34.
He only had
I think
what,
he's
7 years
34.
of peak.
24 is quite old, bro.
7 years
I mean,
of peak. I
Ronaldo
thought
is like
Maldini won a
40.
league in every single decade since the 80s.
Who's
I'm
this?
pretty sure it's the same for Tony Adams. These are all legendary centre backs. You're talking Tony Adams, Maldini. They won a league in the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. So it's not like an 8-year peak. And you're trying to put Van Dijk in those sort of conversations. So now you're saying that Van Dijk is like
No, but Van Dijk
of
only
a
came
career.
But like Van Dijk never started off like quite well. Also, like Drogba, for example, also only started getting world class at the end of his career. And,
I hear it.
Fabio-
But I'm saying you guys are so vehement that he's the best Premier League centre back of all time, right?
I would say he's the second best. I think John Terry is the best. I would say Van Dijk is second best.
You know what? I received my point. Anyway.
Crazy.
But just because John Terry, likewise, also has been there for so long, he won so many trophies as well. Goal scoring set.
Five.
People forget how many goals John
Five.
Terry actually scored.
5
Okay,
Premier League,
wow.
1 Europa
Wow.
League, 1 Champions League, 4 FA Cups, 3 League Cups, 1 Super Cup.
And the teams that
how
he was
many-
in, and the
how
times
many
and the
PFA
competitions.
How many
Yeah.
PFA of the season? Player of the seasons though? How many Premier League?
One.
Player of the season?
One. So you thought he didn't have any, but he did literally get one. How many did Van
Ballon
Dijk
d'Or
get?
ranking? Highest Ballon d'Or ranking
Cool.
for John Terry?
Gotcha.
Ballon d'Or
Highest
ranking,
Ballon d'Or
Ballon
ranking
d'Or
for John Terry? Was competing with Ronaldo and Messi up front? For the Ballon d'Or? Second place?
Yeah.
Losing it by 7,
Oh, where
8
was he in the
points?
Ballon d'Or? Oh, when he finished 4th in 2005.
This is asking? Fourth.
Yeah.
In between which players?
In between Lampard, Ronaldinho, and Eto'o, I think it was.
Van Dijk must
Who
have
won
by
it
4 or
in
5
2005?
points to Lionel Messi.
You can fact check me. No, it's all right. You can put your second place trophy in the bag. I didn't know you guys were Arsenal. I really didn't know you guys were Arsenal.
But it's the facts, though. It's the facts of the facts. I mean, Van Dijk was up there. You know,
No,
compare
get your
the team
second,
with-
bro. Enjoy your second.
You
No,
compare,
but listen,
you compare
okay,
the team.
accolades is one thing, but as a footballer, okay, Van Dijk, you can't even argue. Better footballer.
Van Dijk is up there. I'm not saying he's the best. I never said he was the best. But
You
he's up
can't
there.
even argue
100%
that. You
he's up
can't
there.
argue that, can you? Because you've said it that you can't argue with it, so you can't argue with it.
Yeah, you can't argue it, yeah. At least so when it comes to actually playing the game and not having the rest of the 10 men around you help you carry to the trophies, okay. Van Dijk is at least better.
Fine
there.
shame, Noaz. Fine shame.
I need some points here, man. Liverpool ain't getting enough of it.
Facts.
Let's talk about the Mo Salah interview. Before the kill, oh shit!
Yeah.
I want to hear what the non-Liverpool fans
Let's hear what they have to
first.
say.
I want to know
Take
what people
over.
have to say about this
MC me
first.
for the rest of this Liverpool segment. Mr. Ubu.
I got
Alright,
a
guys,
few questions.
Oh, no. Right. Okay.
I
That's
got a
good.
few questions.
Are you over 18 to ask these questions?
I'm 20.
Okay. At least. So, firstly, before you answer, we need to know, before you guys give your opinion, are you Team Slot or Team Salah? That is what we need to know.
No,
And then
I don't even want this to be-
elaborate.
That's part of
I
my
want to hear the
questions.
prosecutor's
Yeah.
questions first. I want to
Let's
hear
hear
the
the
prosecutor's
question.
Okay,
questions.
wait. Like you see, like we went through the same sort of scenario with
That's right.
Ronaldo and Ten Hag. So how do you all feel about this? Because like as fans, we obviously back Ronaldo. Well, okay, as a Ronaldo fan, I back Ronaldo, but the board backed Ten Hag. Where do you think it weighs? To your one of your greatest ever players, or some random Donny that just came yesterday?
I think the difference between Salah and Ronaldo is that Salah actually carried this team to a Premier League title when Ronaldo just did a couple of suis with Ilanga and the boys. I think that's the difference there.
Bro had credibility. He won this team a Champions League. He won a Premier League. He
Yeah,
had
but
the
it
best
wasn't under Ten Hag. It
individual
wasn't under
season.
Ten Hag.
But he
It
had
wasn't under Ten Hag.
credibility. He had
That
the
was like 2
credibility.
decades ago.
It's
Okay,
really
no, but I hear
wrong.
what you're saying. Though. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I'm personally.
Wait,
The thing is,
Nawaz.
you
Wait,
can't beat Team
because-
Salah. Can you beat Team Salah? Does Salah have any credibility this season? Football, unfortunately, in the kill is a sport where you are only as good as your last game. Salah this season hasn't really been on it. There's nothing for me to say, oh, but Salah has been performing well. That's why he should be starting. Salah isn't doing his part in this whole argument. As much as Salah
Okay.
is a club legend and shouldn't be getting disrespected, he can't be out here saying, "Oh, the club doesn't want to start me," or whatever. What have you done this season to prove that
Exactly.
you should be getting started? There's my
Okay.
beginning, my opening statement. My opening statement there.
Okay, let's hear what the rest of the non-Liverpool fans have to say. Who's next?
No, I
Let's go
mean
to-
somebody
let's go
made a
to
really good
Tristan.
point in the
Actually,
chat.
I haven't had Tristan.
They-
Oh, yeah, first let's hear
Yeah,
the chat.
yeah, go on, Tristan. Go on.
We're talking about Liverpool, yeah.
Yeah.
Slot first
I don't know.
Salah.
Oh, slot for Salah in particular.
Yeah, that was the question.
Yeah, I'm Team Salah. I don't think it went well. Like if you take into reference what Uzair said about what United went through with Ten Hag versus Ronaldo. Like, I mean, if you're saying this guy is your GOAT, how do you like bench your GOAT? I mean, and I get it. Like, Salah hasn't been playing well at all, but I mean, to not play him the entire game and to bench him for 3 games in a row, that's insane. For, like you say, Nawaz, the guy that carried you to the Prem last season, to disrespect him like that, yeah, I don't think so, eh? I don't think so. And that's how you lose like the fan base as well, doing things like that. But yeah, I would say Team Salah because as well, like we don't even know if that was just lucky from Slot, winning the league or not. I don't want to say lucky because there were tactics and stuff, but we said this last week or last episode, that he's been using Klopp's style of play last season. And yeah, I really think that that's kind of what carried the team, is that nothing really changed. He kept those same tactics, and this season it's a change of players and a change of system. Yeah.
But I don't think it should be like either Team Slot or Team Salah. At the end of the day, it's Team Liverpool, bro. Because
That's how
both
I
those
feel.
guys, there shouldn't be a big aside between the two at the end of the day. Slot was right in his reasons for dropping him. And I think Salah was wrong to an extent because who cares about promises, bro? If you perform, you deserve to be in the team. If you don't perform, you don't deserve. That's football at the end of the day. No matter how big of a name you are, you need to merit your way into a team. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
I told you it's what's best for the football club. It's not to make my name all good or your name all good. You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
you,
But
bro.
to play devil's advocate though, like the defense has been poor. If they bought Mark Gahey, right? Let's say Kanate was playing like mid-level. He wasn't playing as terrible as he is now, right? Would they drop Van Dijk to play Mark Gahey and Kanate together?
There's no chance.
I don't
Bro,
think you get
never.
dropping
He'll never do that.
dropping the captain there. And he's natural, so I'm not going to say ARNE Slot has an agenda, but why is Cody Gakpo always starting? But yeah.
He thinks he's
Yeah.
messy. That's why.
But like on one hand, Salah had 20 games to prove his worth, right? And I
Yeah.
think Liverpool fans are being a bit emotional, being like, oh, one game on the bench is
Yeah.
fine, but 3 games on the bench is unacceptable. Like at the end of the day, Slot's got to try and find a solution. He's the manager, right? And if he feels like that right hand side does not work when he doesn't get goals, like he's well within the right to make the changes that he wants. And I think Salah's being a bit silly, being like, oh yeah, promises were made, because exactly what Max said. If you're not performing, you cannot stay in the team. And he is the one player in that whole team, no matter how bad you hate Gakpo or you hate all these other players, Mo Salah does not do anything off the ball for your team, maybe 10, 20% of the time, right? And if you feel like you need more of a team, you spent 400 million, you want to get to this next stage of the team, Salah is the guy that you would remove naturally, right? I don't agree with not talking to him, but there's going to be growing pains of any sort of change in that sense, right? And as I said to you boys in the chat yesterday, where did the goals come from yesterday? One was from a back pass that was mistaken, but the other 2 were both from the right-hand side, right? Spaces that Salah would have been filling at that time, right? So yes, you didn't get the result, and that's more down to the defense and lack of concentration and the group as a whole. But the goals came down the right-hand side. So I know Salah's upset, but Slot can kind of be vindicated in the sense of like the goals came from the space that you usually occupy, and this whole season, the space that you usually occupy does not create goals. It doesn't even create that very good performances. So it's like this balance that you've got to play.
Yeah, I know I'm saying it's easy also, I guess, but like Salah, it's just the way he's treated the players. It's not just Salah, But yeah. Nikhil?
Look, in regards to this and this whole situation with Slot, and I've said this before to you guys, and I think now it's proving it as well, especially even talking about the managers to be sacked and what's going to happen between the people. I put ARNE Slot as number one, and the people in the chat were like a bit shocked as well regarding that. But after these performances, I think I'd rather have him as number one more than anybody else right now. And we were laughing at Daniel Farke.
Yeah, I can't believe three weeks ago, when I think it was last week, we did
Bro,
an
I
episode
said you
of
get
Prem de la Creme
relegated.
talk here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
and we had an episode on Prem de la Creme on Wednesday saying, like, you know what, which is the man, or who's going to be the next manager to get sacked. And then we all
Look.
said, let's leave out Daniel Farke because he definitely will be. And all of a sudden, amazing performance against City, wins Chelsea, and throws against Liverpool. What the flip?
At the end of the day, I
Crazy.
think within this game, if Liverpool won the game yesterday, Salah doesn't speak. Salah doesn't speak and he doesn't communicate about how he's feeling and things like that. But this guy is a man that I do not need to remind everybody about what he did last season. The guy literally pulled in a second prime for Liverpool, which has been phenomenal. Without his goals, he scored almost against every single team last season. And the only time Liverpool started losing, apart from Nottingham Forest, was after we already had won the league. The guy literally could have broken Haaland's record and even his own record if at the end of the last 6 games, the other players around him had put the ball in the back of the net.
Everyone's
We
talking about
forget-
Luis Diaz there this season, but he was so shit that season, he couldn't help
we
Salah.
forget how many times this man has provided for the people around him that didn't take their chances. And when they didn't take their chances, he went up himself and he scored the goals. You look at the teams that Liverpool lost against this season, and yes, Mo Salah didn't score, but at the end of the day, being in the club from 2017 till now, when you consistently perform at such a high level and now you're having a very serious dip, all of a sudden the spotlight is on you so badly. He had this dub under Jurgen Klopp when Liverpool wore the purple kit. Then we played Southampton away and he scored that goal where he celebrated and he made Robertson and Henderson hug each other literally as he saw into the future. Klopp found a way to get him back goal scoring. He never dropped him off this game for 3 games in a row. And the reason why Mo Salah is so pissed off is we spilled a 2-goal lead. We were sitting at 3-2. Then it went to 3-3. Obviously, they scored right at the end. But even when it was 3-2 or we needed more goals because we can't defend, you don't bring the guy on. And people say that, you know what, okay, it's 3 games, you shouldn't be over exaggerating or this or that. Overall, when Liverpool have been losing games, irrespective, and I went back and I looked at those games, how many of the other people really played well? Isak is not playing well. Gakpo, yes, he's scoring, but it's in and out. Szoboszlai is the only one that has been consistent for us. McAllister has been on and off. The defense have been absolutely horrible. Mo Salah, you need to remember, lost his pressing machines in Darwin Nunez and Luis Diaz as well. I don't want them to get sold, but yes, because they were there, Salah maybe didn't have to defend as much as he had to defend before. But in the type of play that Mo Salah is in right now, you're leaving him on the bench. Okay, good enough. Liverpool won what? How many games with him on the bench? 1, 2. But even with him off the bench, we're still losing right now, or we're still not winning right now. You don't play him at all. You bring him on in the 75th minute to try and run and try and do something. It's very harsh to be able to do this. And I mean, yesterday as well, I know you guys said a lot of goals are coming through the right-hand side and they passed the ball across. Even for the next goal, it was Szoboszlai in the midfield that hit a through ball across and Ekitike had scored it and it went in. Slot does not have the technical ability when a player is going through a dip in form to try and help them. He can't help Salah right now to literally bring his form back. He can't help the new signings that he bought. He can't help the powerhouse, most expensive signings score his goals. Ekitike is scoring goals on his own without Slot's tactician or anyways. I've seen Slot have Isak, Salah, Wirtz, Ekitike all on one pitch together and we still couldn't even score a goal or have a shot. So it's very difficult right now. I get the one thing I would say is I don't appreciate the way Salah did this because now it causes even more controversy because you had Szoboszlai on one end say what we say stays in the dressing room and then Salah on the other end talking like this. But I think because we drew and because we did not get the win and he sat on the bench doing nothing, the guy has carried us and scored goals like I don't even need to mention it. And for him to sit on the bench and watch Liverpool just fall apart and not being able to have any contribution, I don't understand. Slot doesn't win the league last season without Salah. That's the truth.
Yeah.
There was something I wanted
play-
to.
Yeah, and the question I wanted to ask you, Nawaz and Nikhil,
Go
was
for it.
you said to me just that, well, you said to all of us that like his management wasn't very great of Salah in this moment, and I think you mentioned somebody else. how was his management? Because I think this kind of went under the radar, but how was his management when Trent said, "I'm leaving to Real Madrid," and all the fans got on his back? How was his management of that situation then?
I mean,
But
that one there, it looked like Trent already made the decision.
But that was Trent made up his mind already. Trent already knew that he was going. Like, he still played Trent in
Not
and
from
out,
that
but he had
perspective, more from the perspective of, like, did he protect him? Was he looking after him? Was he like, did he take him out of the team? Like, what was how was his management of him? Because I to be honest, I genuinely can't even remember.
He alternated him. He started playing Conor Bradley and started transitioning Conor Bradley in, but he never benched Trent for 3 games. He never let Trent have no minutes for 3 games. Trent was coming on as a rotational player here and there, but on the last game, he gave him the respect that he deserved, and he took him off. Where people had a round of applause and things for him. Mo Salah has never been benched 3 times in his life. It's a different case if Liverpool are winning every single game, keeping clean sheets, outscoring an opponent, and then we think to ourselves, okay, you know what? It's time to let Mo Salah go, because you know what? We are actually performing without him. Are we?
Now, but also, like to Hamza's point, though, like Trent was at least still helping the team. That's why Slot would play him. Like Salah this season hasn't really shown any signs of helping.
Yeah, I can't remember after Trent had announced a move to Real Madrid if he got an assist or if he did anything. Like I don't remember if he
Trent
did
has
or if
been
his mind
injured,
was
bro.
already
Like half the
or if
season.
he was already thinking about Madrid. But Slot did transition. He did. But I think that, and it shows even without the Salah situation. You take the Salah situation out of this, with all the high name value players that Slot has signed in, which one of them has he molded into a better player and actually got them playing at their best?
Gravenberch, Szoboszlai. They're both
No, but
definitely
better.
out
he didn't.
Arne Slot.
Okay.
He didn't sign them. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah,
he never
but
signed
it
him.
didn't
I think
make
even
him
like Gravenberg, right?
That's why I remember that
Gravenberg
first
was
season. I was watching and being like, this guy is mid.
Yeah, but
When
would you
I
say-
watched the
would you
South
say
League, I was
that-
like, wow, this guy's the next guy.
Okay.
Would you
So
say that was
did
tactical brilliance
okay.
from Slot, though, or would you say it was desperation because we couldn't get Zuberman?
Okay, so do you believe that? So do you believe that Gravenberch and Szoboszlai? Okay, let's leave Szoboszlai out of this because he's still being consistent right now. Do you feel that Gravenberch then elevated to another level last season because he was still playing with the players that were there, and dipped a little bit this season because the players that were there before are not, and now he's gelling with the players that Slot has brought?
Good question.
I think
really good question.
I think Gravenberg wasn't down to Slot himself. I think Heitzinger was the main guy behind that whole change, because defensively, Gravenberg's like whole game transformed going forward.
I don't understand until today
It was
the
that turn.
tactics.
It was the turn in midfield. He would be able to break the just from his turn, right? Like how he would receive the ball. And I never saw that in his first season. Him and Szoboszlai, the first season that they came, would not very good at all. And you guys can't be lauding Arne Slot last season and be like, wow, what a guy. He turned Gravenberch into one of the best sixes in the league. To now be like, what the hell has he ever done for any of these players? Like, I think that's a bit poor. And even Ekitike. Are you going to say that Ekitike's played good in spite of Arne Slot or because of it? Because I think
It's hard to say.
really well.
It's hard to tell because at the end of the day, I look at Arne Slot closing his eyes and being like, okay, Isak or Ekitike, and then he just picks one and he plays there.
Bro, I don't think the guy even likes Ekitike, to be honest. When the guy
It's
was
the truth,
banging
though.
in goals
Ekitike will
for
be
fun,
playing well for France.
he
He
dropped
starts
him.
Isak. Isak has a goal drought for Sweden. He'll start Isak in that game and bench Ekitike. I don't get it.
It's
It's
because
like a hit
Liverpool
and
don't
miss and
spend
it
any
works.
money. They spent 125 mil on Isak. Like there is pressure on Slot to make it work from the higher ups. May not be from you guys, but from the higher ups, they're like, this is the first time we've ever spent any money. You have to pay these players. So then, of course,
Why does
Slot
Slot sign Isak? Like, why does he
because
sign
it's a market
Isak?
opportunity. You think if somebody's going, you can have the second or third best striker who's potentially might become
Well,
one of the
Newcastle
best
never
strikers
really
in the
say we
world.
can have. They never say we can have.
They didn't
No,
force
it's
his
a
way
market
through.
opportunity.
Bro,
It's a
Isaac
hectic
did it himself.
situation, yeah.
I don't even think there was an opportunity. I think we completely influenced that move, like 100%. I think Newcastle were more than happy keeping him. Isak also, he was having a time there. Liverpool told him, phase yourself out of the team.
I think it's mad how you guys have switched up on the manager. That's like so.
I'm not saying
So
he did
un-Liverpool.
nothing to the players. I'm not saying he did nothing to the players. I still give him credit for the Gravenberg thing, even though I feel like it was desperation because we couldn't sign Zubimendi. It was never in Arne Slot's plans to make Gravenberg a number 6. Let's just remember that.
I think for me right now, the reason why, and I know you say it's shocking that Liverpool obviously are doing this in terms of that, is the fact of Jurgen Klopp. I mean, having somebody like him who has rolled the wave of every difficult situation for Liverpool and made it that far for us, and also provided the surety to the fans when they need it. The communication back to the fans, all we get to hear is what they say. And Arne Slot does not know how to deal with it in terms of the press. He blames it and blames situations and things and complains as if he's a fan and not a manager. And that's something that obviously gets to the Liverpool players themselves. I mean, even in the whole Salah situation as well, he's like, you know what, it is disappointing. I know what a big player he is and things, but he still shows him no respect. I mean, for Salah to say that there was a relationship between us and there's no relationship, I'm not going to lie. Who the hell do you think you are, Slot? You have the title because of Salah. And now all of a sudden, Liverpool is not playing well. Let's all point fingers at Salah. And Salah was right. Look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane had a drought. He didn't play for 10 games or whatever. But if you are in the Premier League, the press will absolutely destroy you. I said it in my own video. Salah has social media. He has everything. Imagine him looking at this and thinking, my team's playing shit. Konate has been a stinker. Van Dijk has also been a stinker, but all fingers are pointing at me. Why? Because I'm always the scapegoat for Liverpool. Whenever things were bad, I turn it around. And now when things
people
are
even
going bad,
pointing the finger at him.
I don't think
can't
so.
do it.
I
think it was,
Salah
he's
is
mad
going on, bro.
social media was. Social
Salah
media
has
was.
thrown his toys out of the Prem. I'm sorry, like this.
Yeah, he just came out of nowhere.
Nobody blamed him.
People did blame him. Social media
all of us
did
were
blame him.
pissed.
They started
Was
counting.
Van
They
Dijk
started
not getting
counting his
abused?
goals.
Was Van Dijk not getting abused since Chelsea? Was Konate not
But
getting abused?
Konate was
since the
catching
beginning
it
of the
from
season?
the
To
beginning.
But
be
guess
fair,
who
I
gets
think
dropped?
Salah would
McAllister
have
not
been
getting
in the squad
abused.
for the week
But
anyway.
guess who gets
So
dropped?
I don't think you should
It's
have
Van
came
Dijk.
out and said
It's
anything.
Van Dijk and I agree. Salah should not have come out in that way. I think he should have like maybe had a meeting with Slot or done something like that. It shouldn't have been done this way because now it sparks even more
I was still
controversy.
interested. I was still interested also. This guy, he only talks since 2017-18. He's only spoke in the media when things were good or when it's his own personal agenda. Last season was the most I've ever seen him in interviews, which is because he was chasing his contract. This season, he doesn't talk when we are in the shit. And now, because he's dropped 3 games in a row, now all of a sudden he has to talk to the first journalist he sees, some Norwegian Donny, the first guy he sees. Now he has to, throw his toys out of the Prem, essentially. I feel like Salah, that's why I said in this situation here, there isn't an innocent party. You can't say Salah because now you're backing someone who's been so shit for Liverpool this season, or you can't say Slot because now you're backing a manager who has terrible man management. That's why I'm like with Mac, we need to be Team Liverpool and figure out what the hell is going on. But Slot, to Hamza's point,
But that's what I don't
not gonna-
trust. I don't trust him as a manager to be able to fix this. I hope he can prove me wrong. I really hope he can prove me wrong.
we hope
Because
Salah
at the
can
end
prove
of
us
the
wrong.
day, because there's no relationship and then there's a relationship, and I think to myself, you know what the hell, what's going on now? I mean, as I said, Salah did have a dip in form before with Jurgen Klopp. Salah and Mane had a situation with Jurgen Klopp before, but guess what? He found a way to work it out. He found a way to make it right. Even when players left Liverpool where it didn't work, Naby Keita, Taconi Minamino, where he didn't work with the people, they still had good things to say about the manager. You think if Mo Salah leaves, if some of these players leave Liverpool, they're going to say good things about Slot? They maybe will just say it for the camera, but I don't know. I'm hoping Slot can prove me wrong and he can sort this out. The guy had 3 international breaks to fix Liverpool: October, November, December. Each time we came back, we were more shit. I don't know what more he needs. January will come. He might have to spend more money. Mark Gay is going and scoring for Crystal Palace already. But I don't know what more Slot needs. You want money? We gave it to you. You want players? We gave it to you. You want 3 international breaks? Sure, we gave it to you. What more do you want? You're benching the world,
Give him
the
time.
best player.
I think he's earned the time. That's my whole thing with this whole Liverpool thing is that you guys are different. You guys are not like United. You guys are not like Chelsea. Like you and Arsenal are kind of the same. Like you trust the project. You're a bit more respectful of your manager or whatever, right? You're a bit more respectful for like your whole. That's why you guys are so strong in like foundationally. My whole thing is like, yes, it's difficult now, and only time will tell what will happen. And I do actually want to know what you guys think will happen. But I do think give Slot time, man. Like, if you give Slot time, you'll either see if he deserves the time, even if he fucks up completely. He deserves the opportunity to do that because, as I said, 2 league titles in 30 years, right? None of us on this panel have been alive more than 25, right? So we've only seen 2 league titles for Liverpool in our whole lifetime, and he got one of them at his first time of asking. Oh, maybe I'm incorrect on that statement.
Nikhil's applying for his pension.
Nikhil is
applying.
retiring soon.
But 2 league titles in 30 years. 2 league titles in 30 years. He deserves at least a season. I know we do these podcasts every week, so it feels very like short-term vision that we look at. But give him time, man. And I was kind of sick yesterday. The amount of lives I saw that said slot out. I was like, This is shameful.
you want to
This is
you want to
shameful. It
give
really is.
him time. I understand you want to give him time, but the man right now, he has agenda with specific players. He has favoritism for specific players. He has an issue with players. He makes the same type of substitutions. He takes Konate out, brings Gravenberch as a centre back, which every time ruins us. He literally will never play Chiesa. I don't understand the agenda. The man saved him his freaking job by clearing it off the line against Sunderland. He
That
gets
still doesn't
0
make sense,
minutes. He gets 0 minutes to play. I don't know what more he loved. I don't know if Curtis Jones is low key married to him. So I mean, at the end of the day, as much as we want to give the guy time, he's also frustrating us because he is not making the necessary adjustments that need to happen. Why does Konate still get to play? Why does Joe Gomez have to come off the bench or play one game and then come in and out? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Yo, bro,
Like,
Nikili sound like a brown dad, bro.
it's like, it's facts. Hey, you got City bleeding
But-
down your neck. I'm gonna see your tears just now. But I mean, it's
Oh wait, there's a few things, Nikhil. There's a few things I wanted to address to Hamza, because Hamza was saying obviously there's like Liverpool fans, we're so loyal and all that stuff. Here's the things I guess that might have taken people out of that whole like, okay, give him time thing. So you spend 450 million pounds in a single transfer window. That's okay. There's pressure there. You buy. I still say Wirtz was a good move because you're losing Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's your deep lying playmaker at right back. Now you need to have a playmaker in midfield. That's okay. The signings might not have worked out yet, and I feel like people are a bit short term like sighted in that aspect because we're only 14 games in the Premier League. Certain players only kickstart like Enzo and Caicedo the next season, So I would say give the signing some time. The part where ARNE Slot lost the fans also was the whole Chiesa situation. The man management side of things, you can't go from having Jurgen Klopp, who's almost seen as not just the leader of the club, the city, but like as a father. He was looked as like the father of Liverpool. You can't go from that to a manager now who neglects the players. Also with Mo Salah saying that there's no relationship, we still have to take that with a pinch of salt because now we're hearing only one perspective and the perspective of a man who's been dropped 3 games in a row. So I don't know how true that is really. But let's just assume it's true. And then you get obviously the lack of technical ability to see our games this season. You can't become bad overnight. That's something I'll give Slot. To win the Premier League and then to have such a shocking season, there must be other factors in play. And then here's where I give Slot some grace here now. Van Dijk, miles off it. Konate, miles off it. Salah, miles off it. So there's been a combination of Slot not getting the tactics right, him being stubborn with his starting 11.
Don't you think that's
Also,
related
players
though
not doing
to
good.
a lack of identity? Like the same thing with Ten Hag at United.
A lack of identity. No, but he had
Yeah.
such a good identity last season. Last season,
No, yeah, but I'm saying
he
this season
tweaked
as a
Jurgen
whole,
Klopp's.
what has he seen
But
from
why-
him?
I
Besides
don't
getting
understand
last
why
minute
you would-
winners.
No, but I don't
Serious.
understand why you would change up the tactics so much from what was already a winning formula. That's the thing, though. You're right. It has been a change of system, which I called out already. I think since game
change
week,
of
like
system,
4 or
change
5.
of players, high pressing machine
Bro,
players
I
gone.
think the
down
reason for
Nunez,
that
Luis
was the
Diaz,
loss of Trent.
gone.
Because there's no one to play those balls in behind and for Salah to make those centre forward runs. That's one of the reasons why Salah is not at the
The
same
Premier
time.
League this season has
accelerating.
been sitting back. You can't even do those types of things.
You can't do that.
We all
Everybody
know-
parks the bus against Liverpool.
Everyone
Everybody
parks the
plays
bus.
the same way.
Not just
I
against
saw
Liverpool,
somebody.
but every game.
I saw somebody in the chat obviously say that Liverpool fans weren't complaining when we were winning the first couple of games by the skin of our teeth. 100%. We were happy we won those games. We were excited that we got those victories. But what happened in those victories? Bournemouth game, Chiesa scores in the last minute. What happens to him now? He can't even play. Burnley, Mo Salah scores the penalty. Clinical, needed to score it. Doesn't play for 3 games. Rio Ngomoa gets the winner against Newcastle last minute. Never seen him play again since the Palace game. So make me understand those players that got us those last minute winners. Where are they playing now and what happened to them? Because I don't know what more Chiesa needs to do. The guy can win a Ballon d'Or and he's still
Even
not
against
gonna
Crystal
play.
Palace, by the way. What was supposed to be the equalizer, Chiesa got that goal. And then we go on
Chiesa
to
got
lose
that
the
goal?
extra.
Yeah, so I don't
Chiesa,
understand.
I think he's only played 139 minutes in the league so far this season. And he's already
So I
had
want to know. I mean,
those 2 moments, goal line save. He's had these good moments that saved Liverpool points, and yet still doesn't start.
I mean,
But
the
is
thing
it
I wanna
something
find
with
out
these
is-
newer managers that they have agendas against certain players? Because we've seen it with Ten Hag, we've seen it with Slot, we've seen it with Amaram. It's
Yeah.
all the
Because
new
they feel
style
like
of managers.
Yeah,
because
it's
they
like they're
also
trying to
right,
impose their stance and their
yeah,
philosophy and
yeah.
everything, make themselves big and scary, to say I'm the boss. But
I think that's the key
do
word.
they
Make
have the right
themselves
though?
big, bro. That's
Yeah.
the big thing.
Because I remember seeing a clip the other day of like Jose Mourinho had Balotelli, and then once he got a yellow card in the first half, he had no mandem on the bench to bring on, and he spent
He got
like
sent off.
most of the time, and he got sent off within the first
Yeah.
minute, and he still never dropped the brother. He still played him afterwards. So like
Yeah.
in that sense, I feel it's like the new managers' approach to things.
It's like
They
they're
Oh,
trying to
it's
prove
the
a point or something.
overthinking literally of every manager nowadays. They overthink every small instance. And it's even like, bro, on the coaching course, they make you feel like that even. That's the world how
Yeah.
it's going.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
mean,
even
it's
sugarcoating it.
just it's so crazy to obviously, and as I said before, if Liverpool were winning games, no problem. I'll keep quiet and be like, you know what, Salah, you deserve to sit back and things like that. Haaland could have the most pathetic form ever. Pep not gonna drop him. Pep ain't gonna drop him for 3 games, even if he has other players to play. He's not getting dropped. Harry Kane is not getting
Pep's not going to
dropped.
drop a player. Pep
Yeah.
is
He's not gonna
known
drop.
as the
He's not
rotation
gonna,
king.
but not
Pep
for Erling Haaland.
rotates so much.
Show me 3 games where Erling Haaland got dropped in a row where he was
Ask
fit.
FPL guys.
Play.
Look
Yeah,
at
but,
it.
Erling Haaland scoring
What is the
hat-tricks,
evidence there for
beating
that to
Liga,
happen?
you wouldn't drop him.
He wouldn't drop. Last
You
season, he
wouldn't
had
drop a
and then-
striker that
Yeah,
scores
because his
hat-tricks.
output's been so high for so long. Salah got dropped
Yeah,
because he
but-
was playing ass, man. Call a spade a spade. He got dropped for playing
That's the
ass.
thing. Yeah,
Right.
Okay,
like,
he
I'm not
was-
Yeah,
saying
but
that
you-
was-
you
understand.
expect your big players to come up in certain situations. So like
I
some
understand,
of
but
them
he was
aren't.
playing
Hamza,
ass.
the issue, Hamza, is that you can drop him, but then when are you going to bring him back? Because
That's the
you
thing.
can't
You
play
Yeah,
drop
but
the
league
guy.
that's
You
games
play
the
alone.
in 0
manager's
minutes. Are
choice.
we winning?
You got to
And
let
are
him
we
get
winning?
through
But
this
that's
situation.
the
It's only
problem
been
that we
3
have.
games. 3 games is literally what we played.
Yeah, but
since
this
we
isn't
last
just
spoke.
any
So
player.
Sunday,
Also. This isn't just
Monday,
any random player.
Sunday,
But
Sunday,
is he
Wednesday,
any
and
player?
yesterday. 3 games
He's
Is
is
not
he
just
any
not
any
long
player?
random
at
player.
all.
He's
Is
not
he
a
any
squad
player?
player, though, is he?
Is
He's not
he-
even
is-
the.
is
He's
he-
not
And you're
even
not
known
making
as a
out like
starter.
3
Like
games,
that.
like 3 games in the World Cup knockouts. These are 3 games in the Premier League in a long season. Slot's
Yeah,
trying
but
to
look
find
at
a
the
solution, man.
context. Though.
Fuck your
The
manager.
context is you coming up against West Ham relegation team at the time. Okay, Forest relegation team at the time. West Ham relegation team at the time. Sunderland newly promoted team. Leeds relegation team and newly promoted team. And you're saying Salah can't start for the last 3 games in that run.
Bro, he
Or
did
even-
nothing
or-
before then. What has he done this season? Like, Slot
No,
is
this is the
constantly
moment.
panicking and
This
trying
is
to
the
find a
moment to-
solution. Because, as
This
we
is the
said
moment,
last year, Salah won him the league, right? Great. Slot did make adjustments, but Salah had an unbelievable season. I get it. When Salah's not playing well, what the hell does Salah offer? Now Slot's panicking, thinking, I don't have my guy who I can lean upon. Now I have to change this up. So obviously he's panicking a little bit, but he won you the league. Like, you should give him the time to be like, I know you're having a rough patch now. It's terrible. It's probably the worst it's been in like 10 years, but we'll give you the time to work it out, because one of your best
Okay.
ever plays is basically falling off a cliff, right? And you've also earned this respect because you won the league last year.
I understand that, but then at the end of the day, we obviously this may be something that we wouldn't know is you can have the dip in form, you can be playing like shit, you want to bench him, but where's the manager-player communication and relationship there? Salah is saying that they went from having a relationship to no relationship. We won't know we won't know the ins and outs of that properly. But I mean, when a player is going through something like that, you obviously got to have that man management as a manager. We won't know. I can't give like an answer for something like that, but obviously something's going on
yeah.
even worse behind the scenes. Like I mean, like if we, as I said, if we were winning, it's a different situation. But I mean, we're still not winning. We still can't keep a lead. And I mean, my opinion now is, if our defense is so shit, just try and freaking attack and outscore the bloody opponents, because we cannot keep a clean sheet. We can't even keep a 2-goal lead, and it's a 69 minute. It's 2 leads.
In my opinion, I feel like it should be the other way around. Like, fix the defense first. But like, it's not
But how are
also.
we gonna fix it?
he has-
How are we gonna fix the defense if we just don't change the centre backs? Konate is stuck.
How can he
Go
fix
for
the
that.
attack? How can he fix the attack if he doesn't change the
Midfield
attack?
is terrible as well.
No way, I would have flipped that. I would have flipped that on the kill there, because, like you said there, how he's defending the defenders. He can't change the attack if he doesn't change up Salah.
But he
Can't-
got
how
more
much he scored?
but he got more attackers to play than defenders, and he spent money on the attackers and not the defenders. So the only thing we
I
can
would
do right now
argue.
is
I
wait
would
till
argue
Jan.
that we've actually looked more threatening in the last 2-3 games, though, going forward.
We look. We attacked well. The Soboslai one was a good attack. The Ekitike one, the second one was a quick play and a quick pass and a good move. And I mean, we could have built on that when it was 2-2, or when we needed that other goal. Call up Salah. You got Salah. You got Isak there. Come on, just bring him on. Even it's for a couple of months to try and at least get a shot, get a pass, get something. I believe that draw just really fueled everything because, and a part of it, you can look at it on the other end is the guy's probably hurt. He's thinking to himself, like, at least let me try and do something. I know I'm not in the greatest of form, but at least give me some minutes. Give me something, And
No
I think
doubt
when
he's
he's a
there.
player, and I mean when
No
he's
doubt
when
he's
he's
there,
a
but he
player
doesn't
of
need to do
that
this.
high of a
You're supposed to
level,
be the leaders of this team, bro.
I
And the fact
agree
that he
could
only
have came
talks,
out in
he
a different
talks
way.
like this for his own personal agendas only. I needed him,
He-
like Jamie Carragher was 100% correct, saying we need leaders to come out in the press. And Salah needed to come out a long time ago. And then one more thing, because I think Hamza mentioned Salah deserves to get dropped and he's changing up the system, whatever. I'm surprised he hasn't thought about changing up the left wing then, because like Nikhil said, there is personal agendas also. There's no 100% right here. Slot, as much as I feel like, okay, fine, we should back him and stuff, but we also should call out his terrible decision making, which is still somehow start Gakpo to rotate your strikers. Akitike is the one on form right now. Keep him until something else. Or try and implement some two-striker formation where you can still play Salah then as a right striker. Because obviously
Yes.
it's not working.
Yeah, I
Right
would do
now,
that
I mean,
too.
you're playing Salah on
for
the wing.
me,
Put two up front.
Salah,
Yeah, play them both.
Salah
Two up front is the
Salah
most
is
obvious
Salah
choice.
is a world-class player, and the one thing that I will criticize him on is people know he's playing on the right wing now. They two-man against him, double defenders literally on him, and it's just, he can't do anything. Salah's play has been different now. He's been crossing the ball in more. I'm not sure if that is Slot's tactic or what he wants him, but he does not go on players. He doesn't take them on anymore the way he used to, and he should. I'm not sure if that's the tactic that Slot has instilled or not. I can't say. But when Salah gets the ball and that happens, I would love to see Salah play as a striker now. I would love to see him play in that position if the wing is not working for him right now, or try something different. We have signed world-class players. Salah is a world-class player. How can you not, as a manager, just try and incorporate that and make it work? I hope that he can prove me wrong, and I agree. Look, I feel bad for Salah, and I do believe that he should be playing or should be given a chance. But the way that he has communicated about this has now sparked more spotlight on Liverpool, more than what we need. We don't need it right now. We're already in a crisis. This has now just made it worse.
There's a stat here. Obviously, like Salah isn't the same player, right? But there's a stat here that says ARNE Slot is only 131.6 of his games where Mohamed Salah has not scored or assisted. When he does score, Liverpool have won 75% of games under Slot. Just letting that sink in there.
And that's from what? From last season to now?
Last season to now, yeah.
Almost definitely.
Since Mo Salah joined Liverpool, also he's gotten 363 GA.
Yeah, it's as I said, it's absolutely ridiculous. Everything that he's done. I mean, it's just, you can't even. I don't know. He could have broken his own record. He could have had the most freaking goals and the most assists. I don't understand. It's crazy how a man who literally had 29 goals and I don't know 14 or 15 assists last season shows that he can score and he can provide. Now he has an even better attack than before, but the manager doesn't know how to incorporate him in to provide. So
can I be completely heartless for a second, right? Completely heartless. If Saudi comes in January saying, yeah, 120 million for Mo Salah, I'm accepting.
But who you replace?
Yeah.
Who do you replace?
Isa can finally get some game time here. Come
I'm
on.
going to replace the goal. That's a really good question, isn't it?
He's Nan at right wing.
Semenyo would ideally be the replacement there.
Semenyo is even more lazy than Salah.
I can't see.
He's even more lazy. Every time I watch that guy, he is lazy.
Salah going out like this. I can't see Salah going out like this. I feel like as much as a lot of people are talking a lot about give slot time. The people have been watching Salah, and the disrespect that I've seen for him. I've seen the same people cheer when he got us out of shit, scored hat-tricks, scored in finals, freaking
we can't keep on picking up the past. We need to remember who Salah is.
Okay, but I'm not gonna lie. As a Liverpool fan, that's all we used to do before. Liverpool were looking at the past. All Liverpool could care about was the past. And the guy who's playing now for Liverpool, when we call a spade, I'm doing it. That's what we used to say before.
No, you're not calling a spade. Because right now it's
Basically, he's calling Salah
shit.
your past, basically. So just move on.
But I mean,
that's what you do. You gotta call a spade. You need to realize that Salah isn't the same player right now.
Okay, so what you're writing Salah off completely? You want him to leave in January?
Bro, the whole Salah situation
manager that he can
is
sort it out.
literally down to Slot, though. I told you, it's his tactics. His
But then it's the
tactics
same
doesn't
like
suit
Ten
Salah at
Hag
all.
and Ronaldo. Like I think Ronaldo was bad for like 3 games in the start. He dropped him.
Yeah.
He didn't play him. I think the City game was understandable. I think we lost 6-3 that game. The next game, with like 5 minutes left to play, he wanted to bring Ronaldo on. Ronaldo stormed out. They had a whole thing. He didn't
Yeah.
play him for I think 2 or 3 games. He comes back in the Europa League. Then before the World Cup, the interview shoots out, and then they send him back in. So now, since brother did the interview, are you gonna send him back in?
I think they
I
will.
wouldn't want
that-
Salah to leave like this. I think Salah still should stay
No,
the end of this season.
Salah.
Yeah.
Look, the Ronaldo one that was a bigger one. Salah just did it with a reporter. This one, Ronaldo was whole planned with Morgan and everything.
Yeah,
like that to be
Ronaldo
done.
called us off.
That was a
Ronaldo's
that
a
was
goat.
that was a
Bro, I
that
think
was a
Salah
big one.
will
That was
leave
planned.
himself. Like basically, I think he'll be like, I can't take the shit anymore. I'm a much better player. I deserve more respect as a whole, and I'll get it in Saudi. So I think that will be his thinking basically going forward. He's 34 years of age. Coin
Yep.
it when you can, rather than.
That's the only thing for me, like from a pure
On this
perspective.
topic, right? On this topic, I think Andre mentioned it earlier in the comments. Do you guys think that Salah being benched is maybe a tactic or something that's coming from like higher management?
I doubt
could
it.
be.
You know,
No,
That's what Salah
they
mentioned.
signed him for a reason to stay.
Yeah.
Or
You
they
don't
signed
believe
him-
the brother
talking about
paying
paying
a
a
promises.
contract.
look at this, right?
They signed him so that he could sell him.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Possible.
thinking as well. I'm thinking they extended his contract, gave him the big number that he wanted, right? But now they extended it so that he doesn't go away on a free. They need to get something for him, you know? And right now he's not performing. So, you know, are they still going to keep shelling out that huge amount of money every week? Yeah, I see them selling him. I think it could just be
But
like a
who
tactic from above to
realistically replaces Mo Salah's contribution? Because you can put another player.
No one
do
can.
they fill his shoes? Like how if example when Saudi came calling in January for Bruno Fernandes, I didn't want to sell him because there's no other creative player in my mind
But you need.
that will
I'll be honest with you.
fill Bruno Fernandes' shoes.
Who did you replace Ronaldo with when he went?
We didn't. Rashford was on form that time. Post World Cup, Rashford could carry the team. Afterwards, not Ten Hag. Who was it? Then Ten Hag gets sacked the next season.
Bro,
Rashford.
if one man goes, there'll always be someone who will come up eventually. It's a
That's
cycle.
what I say that also. Like with Liverpool, for example, you know, Kevin
But-
Keegan, Kenny Dalglish, Ian Rush,
But,
Steven
okay,
Gerrard, Suarez.
look, I'm
Salah.
gonna use my
These
team as
are
an
players that
example.
filter.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
yeah,
my
you gotta
team
do
as
it,
an
yeah.
example, right? Rashford was on form, or he was coming to form when Emeram first took over, right? Last season, he scored a couple of goals. They had a tough. He benched Rashford, and then the relationship never rebuilt. We were playing Rasmus Højlund up front. Look at my eyes. Look, these bags. He's
That is
watching
love.
this,
Bro,
brother.
have you seen Højlund play for Napoli? How many goals he's scoring?
That's
Rasmus.
Serie A
Rasmus.
compared to. Let's compare a donkey to a
No.
bike.
I don't think that's the conversation to be
Right.
having.
Bro was in those positions to score. He just couldn't score. Joshua Zirkzee had a better contribution than Rasmus Højlund. And Zirkzee is he's not a box striker. Højlund was a box striker. So, like, you see, we couldn't replace that season. Rashford replaced Ronaldo's goals, right? Fair enough. The season Rashford ghosted, we were trying every single thing to replace goal contributions, which we couldn't. Even
Bro,
now,
that stems
our
again
front
from the
line
system
don't.
of play. Look at Amorim. He's a brilliant coach. I'm telling you, he's a brilliant coach. But that system of play does not suit United one bit.
Yeah, it's not our identity is youth, courage, success. It's counter-attacking football. But he's not doing none of this. He's
As Man
benching
United,
Kobe
do you
Mainoo.
think your identity should be counter-attacking football?
That's what it was after. Okay, I didn't watch Fergie much, obviously, but like afterwards,
So do I.
under like Ole Ball was just pure counter-attacking football, bro. We finished second. We went to a Europa League final twice, I think it was. Oh no, not twice. Sorry, once under Ole. We went to a Europa League final, and that was
Was
just
semi-final,
counter-attacking
I think.
football. Yeah, we went to final where we lost to was it
Villarreal.
Villarreal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one. And then I think we had our best finish other than Jose finishing second. That was counter-attacking football. And then even in Ten Hag's first season where he was using Rashford, that was just counter-attacking, and we tried to bring his philosophy in. That's when everything hit the fan.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, back to
we
Liverpool.
could probably end.
Or ending.
I was gonna say we could probably wrap up Liverpool soon, but if you all want to still talk about it, we can. I just wanted to ask Hamza a question then, because Hamza is obviously saying give
Yes,
Slot
Bobby.
the time and stuff. What do you think? What do you think Slot has done this season to, not last season, and not the fact that he's won the league? What do you think Slot has been doing this season to prove that he should be getting there?
Get rid of his highest accomplishment and then say, why should he be given the chance? Obviously, the season's not been great. He's kind of fortunate in the sense that if you guys had won yesterday, Tanaka didn't score that goal, right? You would have been level on points with Chelsea, I think. So you would have been fourth or fifth in the league, right?
A whole
So you're
different
lucky in the sense
situation
of that still happening. It reminds me a lot of like that 22-23 season where you guys got off to a slow start and then maybe you build up into it. I think he just deserves time, because the reason why I say all of this is because as a Chelsea fan, I know if a manager's not doing well, you go. Right, this is the culture of Chelsea Football Club. If you're not doing well at United, you go. If you're not doing well at Tottenham, you go. Right. If you're not doing well at Liverpool, you guys have had, I think, 15 or 18 or something managers in your whole history. That's how much that we've had probably in the last like 15 years, you know? So what I would say is like, it's going to look very bad on history when you look back at it, right? And this is the dilemma. It's going to look bad on history when you look back at it and be like, you guys won the league for the second time only in 30 years, and you got rid of him the next season, right? But then also, by that metric, you can say, well, our best player, probably third best player of all time, got kicked out the exact same season after he had the best season in Premier League history, statistic-wise, right? So you've got this dilemma of like, do we back the manager, right? Or do we back the player, right? I think there's going to come some sort of resolution where the player and the manager come together, they work something out, and Liverpool finish fourth or fifth, and everything is fine at that point, right? And I think then you can go into next season. But for you to get rid of him this season is going to look so bad on your legacy.
It'll look pathetic.
As a Liverpool team.
Let me put it to you this way, right? And I get what you're saying completely, and I hope that happens. I hope that Slot and Salah can find a way to have cohesion here. I hope that by the time we have the Inter game, the way the world is going to be waiting for that Slot pre-match interview, because it's going to be straight about Salah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we travel to Milan, obviously, to see that game. Love to see if Salah starts or not. And I mean, you look at Slot and Salah right now, and if Slot lets him go and sells him in January, number one, it's controversy. Number two, you're going to have millions of fans that are going to be against Slot and everything and all of that. Number three, it's like he almost now has to perform, because now he'll be like, okay, Salah was a problem, he left, now you got to perform. Then you'll probably definitely be in a Man United situation, because since the moment Ronaldo left, people were kept on saying, Ronaldo's the problem. Hey, Ronaldo's the problem. What happened after Ronaldo left? Then your manager got fired. Clearly, Ronaldo wasn't the problem. So we hope that we don't go in that situation. If Salah leaves, or if Slot sells Salah in January, he almost has to really try and win after that, because if he doesn't, then the huge spotlight is going to be on him. Okay, now you got your players, you let go of the players, you bought players. What's happening now? I hope they can come to a cohesion. I hope that Slot gains a relationship with Salah. Salah gets the surety he needs, understands his game time and his role in the team. And I just hope that he can freaking just gel and he can make it work. We've signed world-class players. Salah is a world-class player, one of the best wingers in the Premier League and goal scorers we have ever seen. If we can work together, we'd be unstoppable. And when Salah signed that contract to stay at Liverpool, maybe they knew that there were going to be a whole lot coming in, a lot of transition. So it is still early that Salah is playing with these new players. I just hope that they all can gel together. But I don't know. We're just going to have to wait now until we hear about the repercussions of the interview.
I'm not going to lie. I think Hamza has slowly convinced me to say Slot again. Fuck. Don't swear. But I think the nature of Liverpool is just, back the manager and stuff. And like I've been very consistent in saying that it's not completely Slot's fault, because so many of the players also haven't been doing their part. I strongly believe had we had the same sort of defense from last season, we would easily be in the top four. Like, for me, the defense is so much more important than the goal scoring. And the defense, unfortunately, that not signing Mark Gay, I would have much, I think Nikhil, you also know from our first few episodes, I would have much rather had Mark Gay than Isak. At the time, before we even signed Isak, I said, I'd rather have Mark Gay right now than Isak. And I mean, it's proving itself kind of right now. So yeah, no, I think I'll be honest right in again. I think I've made the migration back to in. I made the migration back to in.
So are you
I'm-
Arne slot in, Salah out, or are you Arne slot in cohesion
No,
and
I
relationship
think
build with Salah?
I want Liverpool to just be good again, because even when, let's say, Bobby Firmino wasn't performing well, I was always saying prove me wrong. When Oxlade-Chamberlain wasn't performing, I said prove me wrong. Like even Naby Keita, I said prove me wrong, because if you're wearing a Liverpool shirt or if you're representing Liverpool in any way, there's nothing else as a supporter you can do besides say prove me wrong, play well, do well.
And I mean,
That's what
I
you know.
get that. I get that. I mean, I know how passionate Salah is and he'll die for the club. I mean, he's done everything, but he has done it in the wrong way. He has publicized in the wrong way because he's added fuel to the fire. I don't know if
He
he's
always publicizes in the wrong way.
He's
There's
selfish.
never been a
mean,
moment
He's
now.
selfish, man.
He's
But that's why he's so
selfish.
good.
Like, we need to
That's why
look
he's
at
so
that
good.
also.
He's selfish, man. He doesn't
The
give a
arrogance.
shit
I
about.
mean,
He only cares about himself.
look, I
He is
understand there's a
selfish.
good side. There is a good side and a bad side to a player. The good side of him is he's selfish and ruthless in front of the goal, which gets you the league and makes people happy. But then there's also the selfish side where he doesn't get his way. And as I said, I never said once that he was right in what he did. I understand what he did, but he did it in the wrong way. I mean,
Yeah.
he could have learned a tip or two from Soboslai where he says something, stay in the changing room, and then.
Yeah, like bro, like that, like he knows the situation, man. He knows.
I mean,
And
he
look
knows
at-
the player that he is. He knows who he is. Yes, the ego is here. You have every right because you are him. But just don't do that because
Yeah.
we want you to play. We don't want you to leave. We love you as a player. I mean, we want you to score the goals. But now you're putting us in such a difficult situation because what's the repercussions of what you did?
Exactly. So that's
Quick
why.
question, though.
that's why if I have
Quick question,
perspective.
just
Yeah,
before we
yeah.
round it up, right? Is Soboslai future captain for Liverpool?
I always said so because even in the interview, yeah, he said we need to not just the players, the new ones coming in, but the experienced players that's been here, not just from last season, but for years. He said all of us need to be looking at ourselves when you're on that football pitch, and we need to do better. And then he said, and know that we are fighting for this badge. He never say, oh, I know that we're doing everything we can for the club and everything. He said this badge. When he said that, there, I'm like, shit, bro. I almost heard a Scouse accent in there.
That number eight, that number 8 for captains. Number 8 for captains, not navigator, but I mean, yeah, that number 8.
I honestly hope so, man.
Therefore,
I hope he's
100%.
captain.
Also
He's
agree.
captain, obviously, for
Also
Hungary
agree.
and everything. So I think,
Also
I
agree.
think he will.
I
That
really-
press,
Wait.
that interview
Does,
yesterday was
doesn't
really
this
good.
show like how much respect must be given to managers when they lose, bro? Because imagine in the heat of the moment you come out and say some shit like this, like how Salah.
Yeah.
Imagine managers under the
You know
spotlight.
what I
your
wonder?
team is like
I
catching.
wonder.
it.
Yeah, I wondered to myself after Salah did that, doesn't he have to like go back to the squad and slot in everyone and sit
Yeah, you have to
together?
buy
That's what I'm
changing
saying.
Yeah,
room.
bro. Awkward vibes.
You know, just like
Okay, vibes.
If he's already
Yeah.
achieved so much, I feel like he's one of those players that can get away with it because he can be like, well,
I mean,
bitch,
imagine he
I
checks
won you the
slot
league
and
last
he's
year.
like,
You cannot catch me.
what? Yeah,
But
like
still,
he walks past
he's
him
still
and
a
he's
squad
like,
player. He's a squad player. He's not president.
he's like, oh, what it is, Baldy? What's up? No, just past it. Like I don't know. Like imagine the bus ride. like Posey.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he would have just went
Or
home,
like,
eh?
does he send someone in
There's
the
no
changing
way.
room to grab his things and then he goes to the bus?
Yeah, at least
I don't
Liverpool, that's
know.
like a 2-hour drive as well. That'll be an awkward.
But I
trip.
think because of the stature of our club, there would have to probably be an internal meeting between Slot and Salah about things. I think I can't remember who it was before, but there was some controversy, and then the press conference day after with some team, they asked, what had happened? Is everything sorted now? They were like, no, we squashed it, or things like that. I mean, I'm dying to hear. I think if Liverpool playing
Let's not
Tuesday,
forget
it'll be on
something
Monday.
similar
It'll
happened.
be on Monday.
Something similar happened
It'll be
with
on
Klopp
Monday.
and Salah.
Klopp and Salah,
I'm not
yeah, they will be
forgetting
fired.
that
They will be
situation,
fired.
yeah. So like Salah, and again, there was like Salah. One of the first few times also he came out to the media and he was like basically saying to Klopp, "Oh, there'll be fire. So yeah, nothing's changed with Salah in that aspect. He's
I think
always
he's
thrown
just,
he's always thrown his toys out of the Prem. Like that's something.
yeah,
that
but I think it's a sad side of people who are just like serial attackers and are just obsessed with the numbers, the goals, and I mean, I feel like him and CR7, that same personality type is like happening there, where they just have to communicate about that as well. And I mean, I don't know, maybe Salah's feeling a little bit of FOMO. Like, all these big new players, everyone's coming in saying, hey, yo, don't forget about me. Like, what the hell? Like, And I mean, and you take
Why-
it back to that interview after we won the league, where he's like, you know what? No, this is more special without Bobby, without Mane, without all these people, because maybe he thought that he won the league then because of those people around him.
You know, it goes
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to you saying Salah, looking back at all these tweets, his Instagram posts, and all of that. He basically wants the world to hear his side of the story.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah,
it's
does.
there's a link between
But
those.
it's the
two.
wrong way. It's just the wrong way.
It
Just
is the
phone
wrong
slot,
way,
what
but it's
WhatsApp
big
calling,
player
video call,
mentality.
what it is,
That's how
Baldy.
they deal with things.
Talk
They
to him
can't
on a
like,
street
literally
or
keep it all in.
something. Yeah, just
Yeah,
talk to him
yeah.
on what it is, Baldy. Check yeah. What's the vibes?
Hypothetical to the people in the chat also. Hypothetical. Would you want Steven Gerrard to be interim manager until the end of the
I was
season?
about to say that. Yes.
He hasn't proven himself. He
Yeah.
failed at Villa. Would you really
Tristan,
take it?
bro, you
Hypothetical.
just say yes and be
Hypothetical.
happy. That's why.
Didn't he
Yeah,
do
no,
well
no.
at
You're right.
Rangers?
You're right. Wait, I want him there. That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Mike.
you say yes.
Yeah.
What did he not do well
Was
at
it-
Rangers in the Scottish Premiership? Did he not do
Bro,
well?
you
with
just
them?
told me that
Invincible,
about
yeah,
Rangers.
invincible.
Now you telling me about Rangers.
Invincible.
Let me tell you guys
He
something.
nearly had Villa relegated, and the next season, Emery had them in the top 5. What are we talking about? You want
Literally,
Gerrard back,
yeah.
man? Come on,
Coach
be serious.
Postecoglou also did well in that.
Mac,
that
you should
league,
be respecting him. He's a fellow invincible. Come on.
Still. Where you catch it, you have to, bro.
No, it was just a funny hypothetical. Like I said already, I would rather have Slot in and figure it out. I was Slot out. I think that was after we lost like 500 or 600.
I'm
games in a
just
row.
wait.
I'm just curious.
I want to
I'm
go
curious
back
at this- that's
to Nikhil's thing. So what? He must phone him. He must phone Baldy. You say, listen, yeah. Say, you treating me like a scarpy. You can't be doing
Yeah.
this now. Let's squash this beef. I come your posy. We sort it out. And then
Man, he's using the
Well,
slang
they
and
sorted
Hamza
out.
just there, bro.
on this buzz. On this buzz. You must just show him what it is. Check yeah. Let's vie. Get a chow
Honest to
somewhere
my,
with
like,
shawarma and
yeah.
chips or something. Shawarma chips
That's
and
why.
coke.
I don't know if Hamza
You'll
knows
be
that
right.
one either.
Tune the buzz. If there's no serviettes, I'll just use the oil from the chips to wipe it on your head to shine more.
yeah.
I mean, yo, this is the buzz. Let's sort things out. Tune me if I must come to Graph on Tuesday or not, because I don't know if you're gonna or I can toss.
Yeah.
Just let me know the buzz. And yeah, if you don't want to play me, no flops. I'll just take that Prem from you and you'll just be a baldy Jedi.
No flops.
No, but let's not forget how good the other players. I feel like Salah obviously did his part last season, but then Gravenberg, world class. McAllister was world class. Szoboszlai was so good as well, leading from the front. Van Dijk was back to his best also. So yeah, Salah did his part last season, but I wouldn't say Salah completely. No one has he did a massive part. I would like he did a massive part. But
Massive.
Slot does deserve credit also for sure.
Did he
for
not
sure.
win PFA Player of the Year?
You won every individual award you could
Bro,
win.
won every
From
individual
assister,
award, bro.
from goal scorer to player of the year,
Everything.
from fans player of the year,
Everything.
from players player of the year. He's won everything. Yeah, that was like one of
He
You
my
know,
won everything.
that's what was so shocking. How was he not higher up in the Ballon d'Or though last season? That was crazy.
I feel like maybe that's another thing why Salah does.
He did
Check my
nothing in the
video out.
Champions
Because
League.
maybe
60K
on an
views
international-
on that one. Most
On a-
viewed
on an
video. Best
international-
Salah Ballon d'Or.
I was gonna say so on an international level, maybe Salah doesn't get hurt. So when he doesn't get hurt locally at Liverpool, also he maybe feels like nah, come on, guys, you all are supposed to be the ones that hear me out. So maybe that explains also why sometimes
I don't
he
want him
really-
back at Chelsea. Somebody in the chat said Salah should join Chelsea back. I don't want him at Chelsea. Get that guy away
He
from
doesn't
my
want.
club, bro.
He don't
I don't
want
want him
Chelsea.
anywhere
Bro,
near
at an
this, bro.
international level though, you can't compare the two because look at the pictures he's playing in England and
You
then
don't
you
want
come to
Chelsea, they got
Africa,
the
bro.
love.
You're playing in flipping. I don't even know.
Bro,
I
ask
just-
the ones
so sorry,
about the
I was
pitch
referring.
today. Ask
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones about the pitch
No,
today.
what a pitch! Kit Kat always sponsor us. Thank you.
100. Oh shit! Yeah, great pitch.
Yes, I would never give Uzi a brand deal ever. Okay. But let's wrap it up with Liverpool because, yeah, sure. I feel like the first person that needs to prove himself is Slot and then Salah. That's my opinion. Let's talk
I
about
agree.
let's talk about Arsenal, okay? Because yeah, we
You
spoke
sure you
about-
want to go?
Personal.
Let's talk about Arsenal. And Saeed, if you could, or Mac, sorry, I always say Saeed. Mac, if you don't mind on
whatever it
TikTok,
is.
see if you can unmute yourself when you talk, and then mute yourself again when it's us. So
Yeah.
it's no echo.
I also have a question for
This
Mac
is gonna
on
be
my
crazy.
agenda.
Oh shit!
Nice.
We got some questions for you.
You got 1 or 2 questions.
Yeah, one or two questions. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Bro, wait, basically fast, bro. During the week we won. I predicted it 2-0, simple stuff. Come to Villa. It's a whole different. I don't even think we played bad against Villa. That's the thing. I think we are mostly tired. Like that first half was very, very, very slow. Going into the second half. Wait, am I echoing? Okay, I'm just checking. Going into the second half, I think we played much faster football. Getting into the final third, we are much quicker, much more agile, basically. And then afterwards, bro, it's just Villa in that last second. I think Madueke lost his brains, bro. I don't know, no composure whatsoever. And then straight after that, Villa hit back, ping pong in the box. I don't know what happened, bro, and they scored. Simple as that.
I just wanted to chuck in a 009 for Madueke, by the way. Just to say that. Just to say.
Bro, he scored in the Champions League, okay? He scored in the Champions League. Don't worry about Premier League.
He's got the bomb trait. Don't worry, guys. He's got the bomb trait.
Yeah, bro. It's just one of those things. I think the luck wasn't on our side and we are heavily fatigued.
Yeah, I think Villa away also, it's nothing new there. I feel like maybe that's a fixture you all would have penciled in. Especially considering your injuries
Bro,
now.
the last 4 seasons, though, we've actually won 3 times against them at Villa Park.
Oh, shit.
Why
Why do I think you'll captain dropping points to Emery?
Yeah, they do.
Because
Good
either it's always happened this season where we either lost at home to them or lost away. It always happened like that, or drew to them, something like that.
No, okay. But Mac, I don't think that should have really put any doubt in your title hopes, losing to Aston Villa.
It was just a bit of disappointment. After that, I'm like,
yeah, only 2 points behind.
Bro, I'm not having no City flipping thing, PTSD, bro. Don't worry. I'm just.
We know
it.
We know it. We know it. It's fine.
But here's my question,
the wall
right?
even knows it, bro.
But here's my question, right? Do you think Arsenal is too comfortable because of the volatility below that they think, okay, you lose one game, it's still won?
No, bro. I just said it's literally down to the fatigue. But literally injuries. Our whole backline, bro.
But you've got so much squad depth.
You guys have like the biggest squad depth.
What squad depth? It is flipping fragile at the moment. Everyone is injured left, right, and center. Going from defense, midfield, and to attack. You can't tell me that's not a problem. Even our actual squad depth is injured. That's how bad it is.
You're trying to spin an injury crisis. There's nothing there. You guys are just
it's nothing crazy.
Bro, I'm not nothing, bro.
Bro, we got all our attackers and we still can't win.
No, I have one. It was Josh Xerxes. Our brother is injured. After that, I got no striker. You all got like 5 centre backs.
Yo,
bro, it's football. It's a cruel game. We lost finishing class. I don't care about it. I just take it in and take it out.
Take it out.
Yeah. So you are saying the end of Bender.
Bro, you just be sad.
What do you think of the performance?
Don't watch football for the rest of the weekend, and you're right after that.
Mike, what did you think of the performance? I'm interested to know what you thought.
I thought we didn't even play that bad in the first half. Like I said, it was slow. First half, we ramped it up against them, and we actually put attack after attack on them. It's just that we didn't finish. Simple facts is that. I don't think we played really that bad. It's just the fatigue also just caught up with us. It sounds like massive excuses right now, but I'm telling you, that's literally.
I would personally give you the centre back excuse though, because tonight have your 2 main stars and then also Mosquera. Like I'll give you that.
But it's not like
Timber and right back is such a big miss. Like I rate Ben White, okay, but Timber and right back just gives us something different. Bro. It's like I miss that guy. I just want Arteta to actually try Ben White at centre back. But if we do that, I feel like it could be a liability also at some point because he hasn't played I think this is his second full match he played, full 90 minutes in like the whole year. So I don't even know, bro, if we should trust him with that.
Yeah.
It's scary times with that.
I thought Odegaard played well. I thought Trossard played well. Trossard
Trossard coming up with goals.
This is what I hate about Arsenal fans. These guys, every time something goes wrong, Odegaard is at fault, bro. You
You
telling
know who
me as
actually
a
was
Chelsea
bad
fan-
yesterday? You know who
Bro, he
actually
was
was
our
bad?
best player on that field.
Yeah, I mean Martin Keown. I don't know. Oh, well, you guys are in South Africa. The commentary in the UK, and people in the chat can say Martin Keown was so biased towards Arsenal yesterday. I don't know how the hell Martin Odegaard won Player of the Match yesterday. He had a couple of nice balls, was very poor in the first half, and he won Player of the Match. Personally,
Bro,
I would have given it to
Matty
Nkapie.
Cash
I
should have
thought
won.
Nkapie was decent.
Bro, I
Yeah,
think Matty Cash should have won.
But
He was
Martin
everywhere.
Odegaard. But the guy who's actually bad is Eberechi Eze, man. He is struggling
Oh.
Bro,
at Arsenal.
bro, that
He is
goal, that
struggling.
first goal came from him. If he tracked back, they don't score that goal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that strike. Do you know what we're talking about, Madueke? Madueke, all he needs to do is hit it across the goal. And you can post as many reels as you want with your football trainer where you're putting it top bins in Portugal when the keeper's like some random schmuck, right? You can post as many of those possible. That shot, a right back is doing better than you, a right winger, is doing. Right, that to me is like why when we sold him, I was thinking, well, he doesn't do anything anyway because it looks all pretty, it's all great on the eyes, but it doesn't actually create anything. It's all talk, it's no action. That's what Madueke is. And seeing him come on for Saka, you must have been like, oh bloody hell! I'm trying to win this game, and you're bringing on this guy who can't shoot for shit.
I understand. I understand why he's doing that to give Saka some minutes off, but at the end of the day, well, it is what it is. I told you, I'm not too fussed about it. You'll be sad in the moment, and then after that, just let it go. I'm trying to show some growth because I'm even in coaching, bro. Like,
Too many Arsenal fans
getting...
have shown growth this season. You know,
I don't like it.
I'm tired of being sad. I need to show that.
I needed to do this podcast 3 years ago, man.
Yeah, bro, you had a whole different side.
No, trust the process. Trust the process. I said we won one COVID.
I don't
Trust the
believe in
process.
just process shit, bro. I just see it
I think,
as it goes, one game at a time.
Good evening, yeah.
Good
Evening, yeah. Looking at the log now for Arsenal, and you've got Manchester City, more than you believe, behind you. How do you feel knowing that they potentially could be in a title race with you, knowing that they know how to stay second and somehow come first, and they've done it before? And you've been in a title race with them where you were second and they were first, or they were first and second. But this season now, it feels like you guys look like a more complete team than them. But looking at your run of fixtures and theirs, how do you pan out it's going? You think you can afford another slip up and Man City keep winning? Or do you think that
Liverpool's
you guys
downfall also started with the last minute conceded by the...
Yeah, so
I
how
think
do you
it
feel
comes
regarding
down to
that?
like who gets the most rest, basically, bro. That's where the slip comes from. Because basically, look at City. They played Leverkusen like 2 weeks ago. They had their full rest and they lost. Imagine he played his whole B team, and that's one of the reasons why City looks
Like 11 changes or something. It's wild.
Yeah, bro. And now this is where Arteta needs to be the bigger person and take that upon himself in the Champions League also this week. We're playing Club Brugge, bro. There's no need to play.
Win your leg.
Bro. Play like Jesus and they're all coming back, bro. Just give them minutes. Even like some of the academy players, just give them
Where's
more
King
minutes.
Kai? King
Rest
Kai
the
happens.
team. I think you should play Gokeres though, because he needs minutes, bro. We need something. I know Hamza has a few words for him, but I think he needs minutes and he'll come good for us, bro. No, I don't really feel
you said something. You said something about games like this is where you should. You bought Gyökeres for anything.
Yeah, that's legit what it is. And they brought on Trossard, they brought on Gyökeres, and who's the one who scores? It's Trossard again, right? And I was like, okay, fairs, whatever. Trossard's great. What can Gyökeres do? Because this is what you paid 60 mil for. This is what people are screaming out for a striker because you need a focal point. Where the hell is this brother? He couldn't hold the ball up once. Conte had him in his pocket from minute one. All Conte needs to do is just bump him and let Pau Torres get the ball. Bump him, let Pau Torres get the ball. And that's how Aston Villa won that game, was because the wave and wave of energy comes from the fact that Gyökeres cannot hold the ball up for diddly squat, bro. So yeah, man.
Well, I think Marino was worse than him though in that aspect.
Yeah, Marino was ass.
Marino
was ass. And certain man was trying to tell me he's better than Palmer. Certain man on this panel was trying to tell me earlier on in the week.
I always need to
bro,
relax on that.
Certain man on this panel trying to tell me that Marino's better than Cole Palmer. You know how absolutely
Marino is just better than
going on your mind for that to be said.
No, not even that, bro.
crazy.
Can-
It's
can I
crazy.
In
ask a
strike,
question to Mac?
Marino is the best striker in the world. Okay, yeah, sorry, Tristan. Yeah.
No, it's cool, it's cool. So, Mac, what happens if you guys end up being trophyless this season? Like in terms of like Arsenal, Arteta,
Bro,
what
we
would you
just
say
go
needs to
again,
happen?
bro. We go again.
Hey, man,
Bro,
season
it's
7.
the same. I can't. I'm not gonna tell you sack my manager because I have full faith in him.
Why?
It's
So,
just we go
do you
again.
enjoy playing good football for 90% of the season? But when it comes to the real important 10%, you are fumble. You enjoy that process. You know
Bro,
what you're saying?
that happened in the previous seasons. Okay, let's come to me and then we'll discuss that point there. Because
No,
we
but
don't know what in terms of
so
in terms of the squad.
do you
depth,
enjoy
right?
that though?
Obviously not, bro. But I'm just saying, in terms of the squad depth, let's see how we change it this season around. Let's just see.
He will be left at the altar. Bro remembers that thing.
Don't worry.
That
We coming in
The
clutch
thing
this
is for
season.
Arsenal also.
We're winning the
thing is for-
lot.
The thing is for Arsenal though, I do understand their fan base not wanting to get rid of this guy because literally from being like not considered a big team anymore for so many years to
Second
now,
place
you know,
FC.
being, yeah. Okay,
Bro,
we banned
at
them
one
for not
stage,
getting
we
across the
were
line,
playing
but
full
you do
quality.
you do
Hold
fear
on.
them.
Second
Imagine.
again,
We come up fourth every season. At least second is an improvement. Bro.
Second again. Second again. Second again.
Bro,
again.
that's
again.
the first team, bro.
Arsenal.
No, but because it's only good finishing second all these times, right? If you can back it up eventually
When
with
is
a
it
win,
gonna end,
right?
Robbie?
You can say, yeah,
When
I'll
is
keep
it gonna
Arteta,
end
but
in
it's like
the
bloody
season,
hell. Second is nothing. Like means nothing if you don't actually ever win anything. But I mean, I'm
That is
gonna
facts,
hold
bro.
my Arsenal hate for at least 3 weeks. If you guys are still in this position, then maybe I'll come with a bit more energy. But yeah, I think you're good to be kind of not too worried for right now.
Yeah. For now, I think obviously, like I said again, like second defeat only in the league.
But you do play Aston Villa again at the end of this month, just to remind you.
Yeah, bro. In space, what? Club in 4 weeks. But it's at the Emirates. It's
But
alright.
it's at home, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Easy
fine.
game,
That's
yeah.
fine.
You know, I'm
Arsenal are
saying that,
still-
but
still
Aston Villa at
undefeated.
home costed us the league 2 years ago, bro.
Ollie Watkins.
So,
Boom, boom.
You never
Only
know.
what kind? Only what kind?
Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins was horrible though in that match, bro. His finishing was atrocious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
certain
he's
players
bully
always
good
just
defenders
step
though.
up. Yeah, I remember
Bro,
that game still.
he
He's
sent
never-
our whole backline, but the finishing on that shot, bro, was horrendous. Like straight to Raya. You literally in the center of the goal. I don't know how do you not pick a spot. I was happy. though, not
Which
gonna lie.
match was it where in the last minute, I think it was Eddie Nketiah, but he still played for you guys or something. He smashed it in from that corner. And in the last
It was
minute,
against
we were
Sheffield,
fighting
I
for the
think.
Reece
title.
Nelson against
Yeah,
Bournemouth.
Reece Nelson.
Oh,
Reece
that was
Nelson.
Bournemouth,
It was
that one.
crazy.
Bro, I remember I came
Crazy.
to the Eat Fest. I was doing videos for one guy at the Eat Fest, and I was watching that game on my phone. I was like, yo, I started screaming at the Eat Fest. All the guys are just looking at me like, what's happening here, bro?
You should have sold them. Arsenal.
But like I was saying also, there's nothing we can't banter Arsenal because all about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's.
But
The banter is
there's nothing
loading.
really.
The banter
It's
is
loading
loading.
though. It's loading, but for now we can't. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
you're gonna
oh,
counter that.
The AR-15's loaded, bro. I'm just waiting to shoot.
Max said we must come back in March, so we've got full
In
license.
May.
We
to
will be there.
unload.
In May.
We will
in
be
May.
there.
In May.
We will be there.
Okay.
More than you believe. More than you believe.
We will be there.
We will be there. Because
100%.
obviously, right now it just seems like second is the fucking standards. So we need to be able to we need to
This year
make sure that
change.
we go beyond that.
We cannot replace. We cannot replace.
And then okay, to end off the show also, we're gonna talk about Spurs for a bit, and then we'll do a small preview for Manchester United's game tomorrow. So let's talk about Spurs. Spurs back to winning ways. Mr. Tristan, do you think Spurs will still finish top 4 this season?
Before yesterday, no. But like after seeing yesterday's game, I have some faith that we can do it because yesterday I saw like good quality from the players. Xavi Simons played really well. That was good. I think the whole team played really well, bounced back. I do have a bit of concerns though because we played against Brentford and Brentford sat back against us. And I think that made it a lot easier for us. We had more of the ball. We attacked a lot. So my worry is that we're not going to play teams like that every season where they sit back. Those teams that actually come and bring the football, try and get the points. We still need to prove ourselves against all of those teams. So, yeah.
Wait, what you tried to say is you play better against low blocks.
What's that?
I mean,
We don't know how to win
possibly
against those
because Thomas Frank implemented that in his team, right? So he sort of knows how to play against that, I would say.
Bro, that is the toughest thing I've ever heard. And if Spurs can do that, bro, they should win the title, bro.
No, but
I'm
that's
not
the
even
thing.
lying, bro.
Hey, yo.
Bro, to play your best football against low blocks, yeah, they should be given it be champions right now, bro.
Yo.
That's the
Liverpool be
only way
relegated.
to win, bro.
Yo.
Premier League.
But I
Unless
don't
you'll
think
be
many teams
relegated.
play like that against us, though. That's the thing.
Okay, yeah. Man got a
Because
point there.
Would that be due to a lack of respect?
maybe,
That's the reason.
maybe. I don't know. I can't tell you because it's very weird. We started off the season quite well, and then I don't know what happened. We sort of just couldn't play the same football that I saw against PSG, against City, those games. So I'm not sure.
I think it's
Why
because
is your
it-
like?
Yeah,
Go on.
ahead.
No, go on. I'll go after you.
No, because my thing, just on this low block thing, I went to the Newcastle Spurs game on, I don't know, Tuesday or Wednesday, and you guys defend so deep and do not want to get out, right? So you're saying, why don't teams play against low block against us? Well, in the games that I've seen, you defend so deep and you don't want to get out. So it's almost like the other team doesn't have a choice but to not play low block against you.
But I wouldn't say that it's like we don't want to get out, and I'll take it back to the Arsenal game as well. It's just that we can't sometimes. It's like it's just not.
No, but there's no
possible.
energy. I don't know, Tristan. You tell me if I'm wrong, right? But the way you guys played against Newcastle, is that normal? How you play that game? Is that like a normal, or is that just like we were playing a bit more passive that game?
I'll be honest with you. That Newcastle game, we played a lot better than some other games, eh? And I know that wasn't a good game. That wasn't a good game, but I would say we held it together. Like usually against Newcastle, especially or teams that like really press us, we crumble. And we didn't crumble there. So
I thought Bergvall
I
was
don't know.
good that game, but I just thought you were a bit slow. Just a bit slow. Didn't want to get out. The only players that wanted to get out a bit was Bergvall and Kolo Muani. That was it.
yeah.
On Hamza's point,
yeah.
do you think that's why you're playing better away than at home?
I don't follow.
Like he said, you'll
from
sit
Hamza's
back
point.
all the time. So you're basically doing the low block away from home. And most of your wins have been away compared to at home. I think this is your first win at home or something.
Yeah,
Or your second,
maybe.
I'm not even sure.
I don't know. Away from home, I think we play better. We go out, we play our football. And actually, okay, away from home, I always hear the fans. The support is a lot better away recently than it is at home, and I don't know why. I can't tell you why. At home, nobody's really cheering on, singing. It's a weird thing to say, but like, I don't know why that away support. I can hear them in the games. At home, it's like when something big happens when I hear them. But yeah. Am I
Spurs
being
are
made
trying
fun
to
of in the
take
chat again?
City's limelight.
We're just admiring the Jadon Sancho comparisons again.
If I had
Just
$1
admiring the
for
shocking
every
news
time
that I'm seeing.
somebody said that,
You'd be rich, bro. You'd honestly be
Yeah.
rich.
Genuinely.
I think honestly, 10 man have said it. 10 separate man have said it. In the
Just
chat.
today.
Yeah.
Just today.
yeah, I'd
But
be
yeah,
funding
that means-
Spurs' transfer windows.
Spurs, fired it up on 22 points, right? Only 1 point behind Liverpool, and currently level of points with Manchester United, assuming United don't win tomorrow. It's so funny how there's always a perspective.
Are you
to
guys
things.
all bottom half
Crazy.
now? Apart from me and Mac.
Wait, you're saying 22
No,
points.
Liverpool's ninth. Liverpool's ninth.
Oh, okay.
Spurs
Oh,
is 10.
isn't West Ham on like 13 points or something? No. and they like
13.
17.
Yeah, 13. Yeah,
Yeah.
18.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
West Ham are
Wild.
currently in the
18 is
relegation.
wild.
13.
That is crazy.
Liverpool
Bro.
are closer to relegation than they are to the top spot. Oh no, we even right now. Away, we even, gents. Let's go. We are one of only 3 teams who are perfectly level in the league right now. 10 points up, 10 points down.
And guess what our goal difference is? 0.
Talk about balance, mate. Talk about balance. And
Oh,
our kind of record is draw. Oh shit. Yeah. It's lose, win, draw. Balance. Balance.
Love it.
Everybody's stuff is just mixed masala except Burnley and Wolves. They just continuous L's. Until Wolves get their W tomorrow. Then
Oh
we're
yeah,
okay.
so that's a good transition, a good segue into Mr. Uzi. What's your
Yes,
thoughts?
yes.
Are you going to hand Wolves their first win of the season? 14 games in, 2 draws, 12 losses, negative 22 goal difference. Will they pick up their first 3 points against Ruben Amorim?
I really hope not, because with this football club, right? We can be playing well for 80 minutes, and then one corner comes, all of them watch the ball like this, past them.
Is Mateus Cunha going to get dunked on them?
No, I don't think so.
He's
But
Are you
Mateus
playing
Cunha
home or away tomorrow?
we're
away.
playing away.
At the Molineux, at the Molineux.
Yeah, tough test under the lights.
Kobe remontada?
Tough,
Question mark.
tough.
He has an agenda against my boy. He has an
Bro
agenda
laughed.
against
He
my boy.
laughed about him in the interview.
Exactly.
He laughed, Kobe Meno. Mo Salah.
When Paul Scholes came
Smart.
out and said that he should just leave because he's ruining the man who started a European final at 19. The man who he scored in that late
I'm lost.
when we beat Olympic Lyon.
Shit, that's my team.
At 19. So like I don't know what's the agenda, because against West Ham he got he got the substitutions wrong, because we're supposed to push for another goal.
Okay,
He
wait.
brought in all defensive players.
Who do you drop
But-
for Menu though?
Bro, we don't have
Anyone?
Put look here, right? We put
It's
Mbeumo
either you
up
drop
top.
Casemiro or you drop Bruno. Who you dropping?
Have to drop
No,
Cassie.
you move Mbeumo up top. You put Bruno in the 10. You play Kobe next to Casemiro, bro.
Tactician, bro.
Yeah, tactician, bro. Get your whiteboard here. Shit.
I don't think a woman
If
can
you play
up top,
3-4-3,
though.
so you don't have a 10 there.
We do.
don't
We have
really
a.
have
It's
it.
a double 10. It's not even wingers in that.
Yeah,
in
he
that
plays
front
double
three.
10.
Oh, yeah.
He plays inverted.
We have
He
our
plays a
wing
narrow.
backs moving
3-4-3 narrow.
this way, bro.
As long as you keep on getting results, it doesn't matter.
But I'm hopeful that we come away with it, at least like a 2-1 win, because we shit defensively still.
Yeah. I feel like y'all should win, though, jokes aside, but hey, I
Hey.
won't be surprised.
Catch that
I won't be-
podcast. That's a
Bro,
podcast.
right now, United are draw FC. They draw, win, draw. It's wild.
We had so much opportunity to capitalize on all of your teams either drawing or
Especially
losing.
Liverpool.
As we
go-
did on
we-
everybody, as Chelsea did
and-
on everybody, as
And we
Spurs
just
did
go
on everybody.
lose. We go lose. We go draw. We go draw. We had that win at Palace, and I thought, okay, maybe something can be cooking again here. And then again, we draw.
Yeah.
But you guys
You
got
guys are very
something.
good.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Well, one of their key players this season, Mateus Delach,
Yeah.
is also looking like a Delach.
Oh.
Is a doubt for the Wolves fixture because they haven't.
Yeah,
got the
he
defense
is.
together due to a minor knock. Ruben Amorim expressed optimism regarding Delach's availability.
Bro, we had one centre. We had
Back.
one proper centre back. We had one proper centre back starting. We had Aiden Evan. The rest were wing backs, which is Shaw and Mazza.
Bro, to be fair, Shaw has like identified
Shaw
as
has been-
centre back in the last few years.
Not really. He's
Can't really count him as a
he-
fullback.
injured most of the
Bro,
time.
Shaw has been playing for you.
But he's been playing well so far this season. I mean, I watched him as Roberto Carlos, bro. When he scored in that Euro final.
The Euros.
And then
Yeah.
after that, what happened?
He got
Then
injured.
Rashford showed them how to take penalties. All the
Yeah,
United
and
players showed
this
them how to
guy.
take penalties.
Trusted
He's gonna get
also.
so bad.
Trusted also must have been.
That was the best.
Yeah.
There are other
Stop.
key players
Because
obviously
even
a doubt for Manchester United.
Maguire is also a doubt for
Maguire
the
is
game.
also a doubt. Benjamin Šeško
Yeah.
is still a doubt.
Benji is out still. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go Joshua Zirkzee up top.
And
So wait,
Diogo
why
Dalot
doesn't he
also
just
not
change his
looking good.
formation though? You have so many centre backs out.
Because
Why doesn't he
because
play one?
like he's stubborn with this 3-4-3 formation. Well, he wants to push his philosophy. Just
Hamza's
like our
had enough of
slot
it, bro.
pushing the philosophy.
No, Slot doesn't have no
I wish
philosophy. at the
Slot.
moment.
There's no numbers, bro. 083 is flipping. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like he needs to push some sort of thing. He doesn't have anything to push right now.
Yeah. But I think Mbumo can do a job up top.
I think you rather switch it. And Mbumo drops in the 10 and Cunha up front.
No, Cunha up front, we tried it. It was very woeful. I can't lie.
I think
We
Mbumo
tried
will be the
Cunha.
same, bro.
I think
Just
we
play
push
Money
Bruno higher
Maze.
up.
#7 Money Maze.
He played a full 90 once for this club. And that was against Palace.
Money
He
Maze.
can't play a full 90. A fly will sit on him and then he'll be injured for 3 months.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We need to sign players in January, which I highly doubt we'll sign.
How many more signings does club want to make? I know Liverpool have their own. Come on.
Bro.
Bro, we're not spending
Stop making signings,
450
Bro,
mil.
which players are you looking at? Like for which positions exactly?
Who are you looking
At
to
this
get? Maybe
point,
like Yamal Mbappe?
I don't even know what this club needs. Genuinely
Vitinha?
speaking.
I saw genuine interest from for João Neves. Do you all think that's even possible to sign a Champions League and Nations League with a João Neves?
Okay, wait, look like what the
They're
Blake
gonna
says, Carlos
mock them if that
Baleba.
happens.
But I think
Leva also you're going to get over the line.
not
Because how long can you
Ah,
send the
we
French
have
league?
Kobe
Maybe it is
Mino.
possible.
We
Just
don't
phone
need
Never.
Chelsea or
Carlos
Arsenal.
Baleba.
They'll
Never.
usually have that connection. Phone Chelsea, phone Arsenal. Hook it up. See the buzz.
Yeah.
Who they got, who y'all want. Chelsea, Arsenal usually take out the trash between each other.
You can
and
take you
exchange.
can have Lavia, Lizzie. You can slap me.
Brother,
60,
he's
70
gonna
mil.
wheel
I'll
in
give
on
you
the
Lavia, bro.
hospital bed. What he's gonna do? He's gonna come on
Nah,
the
but when he's good,
hospital
he's good,
bed.
bro.
What
Trust me.
his
When
leg
he's good,
like
he's good.
this?
No,
Take-
bro.
take another one
Lavia
more.
is one player. I don't understand. How is he injured all the time? He's such a great player.
I don't know, bro. He's unbelievable when he's fit. Against Liverpool, he's unbelievable. But I'm kind of done with him now.
Honestly speaking, I don't think we should sign Carlos Baleba. We have Kobe Maino. We don't need to go spend 100 plus.
But they're not the same player, bro.
Bro, we have a midfield solution. Kobe is a
Why do you think
progressive
that they're
player.
similar? Why do you think they're similar? Carlos Baleba and Kobe.
And we need a progressive midfielder there because Bruno is having to do all that. No, we move Bruno out of there and play him
Don't
in
you
his
think
natural 10.
Mainu would be the better option instead of Bruno there and push Bruno forward. Into the
That's
number 10.
that's what we'd want because that's his best position. He's back to goal. He turns and he feeds. And then Kobe Maino, and then we've signed a new DM because Ugarte is useless. When he comes on the field, we end up losing a game. We draw a game. As soon as I see that number, what is it, 25, get flashed, I turn off the TV. I genuinely have hatred for that.
Oof. Okay, let's sorry, it was just to cut you short there. I feel like we'll need to also we'll speak about Manchester United still as we talk about next match week's games. We're gonna do some predictions. I can't believe we've all actually forgot to do our predictions for match week 15, by the way.
Yeah,
Bro. That was crazy.
Actually,
I remember
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Arsenal game. Yeah.
Also, I remember in the beginning, I'm like, we still have to go through our predictions. And I realized, oh, we didn't do
Bro.
anything.
And I got my Brentford prediction right, imagine, bro. And then after that. Lucky we didn't actually predict for that game.
I think I got the Liverpool one.
Yeah,
Right. I got the Liverpool one right.
Did you? I'm gonna get this up quickly first. New window. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen. We'll wrap up this episode with a little bit of a prediction for match week 16. It's going to happen obviously between the days of 13 December to 15th December. Monday
Yes.
football game again. It's going to be Manchester again on that Monday. You already know it. Let's talk about.
I can't keep losing sleep to watch a draw or a loss. I go to graph the next day. I am finished. I need to be eating 2 monsters in my hand.
Oh, that's why you don't go live 1:30 in the morning.
Bro, not even
Yeah,
though, because of
it's
this
regular.
football club.
God.
Bro, this
Right,
football
awesome.
club sucks the energy out of me. Pause, you, Nikhil. Pause. I knew your face was gonna say.
Don't say even something 10% sus. They call you out. The first game
Bro,
for match
after the
week
after the
16
acrobatics I saw, yo,
the first match for match week 16 is going to be Chelsea.
Oh,
Everton.
Chelsea
This is gonna be
early
a bit
kickoff.
tricky, I can't lie.
Yes, Plain. I'm
guys-
losing my mind.
I need
Not
to
really
think
early
about the
kickoff, is it?
predictions. I need to think about the predictions.
What is
as
this
per-
kickoff
as-
times, though?
As per Hamza, December, early kickoff, the month of December. I need to
It's
know.
not early kickoff.
It's not early
Is it-
South
kickoff,
Africa.
But- Okay,
First
5
It's
game.
only
o'clock.
3 o'clock in
kickoff
the
for us.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock, but it is still December, guys. So think about
December,
what Hamza said.
Baba.
It is December, Chelsea. Think about it.
There's going to be an Everton that still has Ilman and Jai because, yeah, AFCON hasn't.
1 minute though, is Hamza taking down the scores, or are we doing it ourselves?
Yeah, I'll write it down.
All right.
Hamza's writing down. Discuss boys and girls in the chat also. If you're still here, make sure you are getting involved in the predictions for match week 16. So the first game we're all going to be talking about is Chelsea versus Everton. What's your thoughts? Who's going to be winning that game? Will it be a draw? It is going to be at home for Chelsea. Stamford Bridge. I feel like they typically have a good record against Everton. Let's see. Normally see the form here. Can we?
I think we drawn one of the last couple of games. But I think we won last year and maybe won the year before that and then drew the year before that. I want to say.
I think it's go there all match.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it now. So Chelsea basically they won the last game
At
1-0.
Stamford Bridge,
then-
remember?
Yeah, they won 1-0, then they drew 0-0, then they won 6-0, and then they lost 2-0.
6-0 against Everton. Yo,
Yeah,
what
they
was
beat them
that?
6-0.
I
Cole
remember
Palmer
that.
scored
2024.
four. It was a
2024,
penalty
Cole
thing.
Palmer 4. Yeah, he scored 4, and then Jackson and Gilchrist.
I'm gonna be hopeful, man. I'm gonna go 2-0 Chelsea. I know Everton are playing really well, but I'm just gonna hope that Chelsea play well in Atalanta in the week and Cole Palmer can just carry the team. Actually, no Moises Caicedo. Oh god, I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1.
Same.
Okay.
Same 1-1.
Agree with the 1-1. All right. I'm also gonna say a draw. I can't believe I predicted a Chelsea draw in the last game. I swear I thought I predicted y'all to lose. But I'm gonna say a draw. Yeah. 1-1 as well.
1-1, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Would
2-1
they-
Chelsea. Sorry.
Oh, Tristan. No, sorry. I was just
Yeah.
following the.
No, Tristan, you're next. Yeah,
Tristan, yeah.
on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
2-1 Chelsea for me.
Ooh, back in the Blues. I
And then
see.
Uzi, and then Mac.
Yo, I'm going for 1-1 as well.
Sure. If it is 1-1, Tristan, I'm sorry. It looks like we're all making up points in here. But if it isn't 1-1, and Chelsea win. Oh,
That's my
I
differential.
think Chelsea
but-
are gonna win it though. I think they'll win 3-1. Palmer will come back into it, bro. It's about time he comes back from injury and does something.
It's about damn time.
does he start? Hamza?
Yeah, he will, man. I've just got to hope that we play decent in Atalanta. That's my thing. To be honest, we've all backed draws, but I think if anything's going to happen, it's going to be a Chelsea win or Everton win. I don't see a draw happening at all. But I've said it because I can't bet on us to lose.
Okay. Everyone's predictions are locked in there. Similar time, same kickoff time. Liverpool at Anfield against Brighton. Oof. You can't predict Liverpool that easily anymore, can you?
I think for me, I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1. Just scrape. This is a tough game. Brighton is Danny Welbeck.
I
Problems.
feel like Danny Welbeck always scores against us, also, so I'm not going to give us a clean
Problems.
sheet.
I'll just 2-1
I think
Liverpool.
2-1 is the only
Mo Salah.
safe bet.
Mo Salah goal.
Is he
Mo
gonna
Salah
play?
goal. Mo Salah goal and to do the Lionel Messi celebration.
Mo Salah goal.
Next month.
Mo Salah goal and
Too
Mo Salah
slow.
goal and Norwegian interview.
That brother's not playing.
He could be shipped off to AFCON. Who knows? Before that.
Yeah, the Egypt staff actually wanted to do training as early as already this week, Monday.
Oh,
But I think FIFA gave them like special permissions to
Yeah, bro, that's
like,
bullshit.
clubs can keep their players, the African players.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you know what?
Fabrizio said
That is
that.
bullshit.
yeah, I seen something like that. What's this talking about?
But I feel like AFCON also, it's a whole different debate, this thing, and a conversation.
Mm.
They shouldn't be having the tournament also mid-season because it's a big tournament. I feel like FIFA needs to sort it out so we can actually
But I
have
mean,
Oh,
it seemed like how the World Cup is like very mid-season.
The,
No?
the reason why the
the World
AFCON
Cup
is,
thing that.
bro, I think the reason why AFCON actually happens now is because the Euros actually takes the limelight away from the AFCON. When they actually, because how many times do you see when they play Copa America, bro? Who actually watches flipping Copa America?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
not
Because
just
only
of the
watch-
times as well.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess that,
crazy,
but
crazy hours.
only the big
no,
games.
bro, it takes it away from the limelight. So that's why I think they also play to give them more views and stuff.
I saw actually, funny enough, Hamza, you'll be able to watch all of the AFCON games because Channel 4 got some exclusive rights there to get every single AFCON game this season.
Oh, cool, man. That'd be
You'll
nice
be
to
able to
watch.
watch all of the games there. So make sure you support. Who you supporting, by the way? Unrelated.
Bofana.
Come on. Zanzi for sure. Okay, sure. Let's go.
Now look,
Ew, who'd you Jaden
If you
Sancho
guys-
vocals? Who'd you
Yo,
JS
Hugo Sancho is South African.
And for all of those watching, and Hamza also, if you want to actually get more information on the AFCON and stuff, and make sure you are fully up to date, make sure you follow Max Saeed also because he'll be producing a lot of AFCON content, probably more than any of us here. So make sure you follow Mac. Mac, put some pressure on you there.
Don't worry, bro. We're delivering. We're delivering.
We're delivering, inshallah. So I think Liverpool, I'm also going for 2-1. I think who's next on the list there, Hamza? Me and Nikhil
I've
both
gone
said
2-0 Liverpool.
Clean sheet. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Man. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it a lot, man.
You gotta be good
That
at
shot is
some point,
back.
I think I'm going
Can I
2-1
be
Brighton.
starting? Yeah.
2-1 Brighton.
What makes you say that?
Bro. Just vibes.
Ass, that's why.
Vibes.
can't even
He's
argue,
predicting.
man.
He's actually giving the prediction of tomorrow night's score now, so it's okay.
2-1 United.
2-1 Wolves.
United.
United.
Who's next
Okay, and
after?
I'll go 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, 1-1 is also a safe one, to be fair. Justin, did you go?
No. So I'm going 2-1 Brighton Munich. I just think there's a bit too much fire in Liverpool right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't see the fires being put out like right now. So 2-1 Brighton.
All right. 2-1 Brighton. I think that's everyone. Hamza, did you give also? Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I said 2-0 Liv.
Amazing. Now, Wolves, do they play this game coming off the back of a win? Or is
No.
Arsenal going to be the team on the verge of giving Wolves the first ever win? I don't know. That's every year. We don't know Wolves are 100% besides the fact that they only 2 points in the whole Premier League after 14 games.
That is
14.
crazy.
It's
so
actually
They are on track right now to have a worse season than Derby County, by the way. They are well on track. They are on track to have a 5-point season so far.
Crazy.
Yeah.
knowing the unpredictability of my club, I give them.
Unpro what?
I retracted and I.
He's
Listen,
doing his
guys.
prefixes and his suffixes.
Guys, listen properly. Each
My
time.
prediction will be Arsenal 3-0. Jokes, like there's no room for jokes here, bro. Like Arsenal, they'll get the job done. Wolves.
Yeah, honestly, I was also thinking 3, not.
Yeah, I'll say 2-0 Arsenal as well. It's just I don't know if Wolves can do anything, but prove me wrong.
Ozzy, you said 3-0 Arsenal, right?
Yeah, I'm back in the WAS. And his footballing brain.
And Nikhil, what do you say? 2-0?
Yeah, 2-0 Arsenal.
The only time I'm ever proven wrong is when something crazy happens. Like even the bookies will get it wrong. So
1,000 to 1.
Bro,
Yeah.
I think Arsenal are going to win 4-0, bro. Saliba is going to be back. I'm confident in that.
Is he?
Yeah, Saliba will be back.
Oh,
Rolls
okay.
Royce.
Okay. That changes things.
Oh, okay.
Bro, even like,
Tristan?
build up play from the back, Saliba is so crucial. Him and Gabriel, in terms of that, bring another
Saliba
aspect
is
to
good
the
in terms of build-up play, for sure.
Yeah. Even now, bro, another dimension again for Set Piece FC. We go again.
You know what's funny? My club is like not far behind you for set piece goals.
Bro, it's
So
not
funny.
not far, bro. We got the same amount of goals, 10 each. Don't come
Actually,
with
I,
that far.
I thought it was like a 2-goal difference.
Bro, Arsenal and United got 10 goals each. Chelsea have 9.
Crazy.
Oh, and I think Spurs should be somewhere close. They also they scored so many.
Bro, I haven't checked that.
Yeah,
I just
our
saw
goals do
Arsenal
come from
United
like
Chelsea.
Set pieces.
yeah, they come from like corners and it's always like a header that we end up scoring. Do I still need to give my prediction, right? Mine is
Yeah.
4. I'm gonna go 4-0 Arsenal. Unfortunately.
It's backing me, Ish.
Before you said that Saliba was injured, I was actually going to say Wolves would get their first win. I don't know, like there's always a weird result, and I know this would be the weirdest of all weird results. I was going to back a Wolves win, but since Saliba is there, I'm going to go 2-2 Arsenal draw.
Oh,
Oh.
2-2.
I do have a weird feeling, and also I'm like, if I get this right, then I get points on you, man, as well.
By the way, that table, bro, we need. There's so
It's
much
in
more that needs to
Sakrat,
happen.
bro. That's in Sakrat.
Yeah, that table. We need to do some maintenance. I don't even know where's my Excel, bro. I don't know if I might have deleted it. Look, but we'll speak about it.
If that does happen, Hamza, Mac, if Arsenal draw and City win, then City go above Arsenal in the next game.
No,
City
it's
is versus
Arsenal still stay
Liverpool,
top
No,
on goal difference.
No.
no,
If you're
no,
losing,
they're on the
City win.
same goal difference right now. So if you guys draw and City win,
Ooh.
they'll have more goal difference than you.
No, I'm sure we got
Not just
like
that,
2
they'll have
goal
more
difference
points.
ahead of them.
They have
No.
more points. They're only 2 points behind. So if there's no points
Oh
here and
shit,
3
we're on the
points
same
here,
goal difference.
Yeah,
jump above you. Either way, it doesn't matter about goal difference.
No, later
yeah.
if we draw.
If you draw,
If they draw, then yeah, they'll swing.
I think
Your goals-
if they go down. No, City will go top because they scored more goals than us.
yeah, goals
Yeah.
for yeah.
Look, their
I
goal
kind of
difference
like
will go up
Arsenal
'cause they
being
won.
top.
Their goal difference will go up anyway because they would have won, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goal difference would have gone up either way.
Oh yeah, true.
I like it when Arsenal keeps the first place warm, bro. Like they can stay there as long
Yeah.
as they're not there in May.
I
Don't
like
worry.
it too.
We're showing growth. No comebacks.
Let's see. So did all of us give you anyone outstanding here for this game?
no, I think that's
Yeah,
all for that
okay.
one.
Everyone? Okay. Crystal Palace, the team, by the way, before I go into it, the team that somehow managed to climb up so high up the table, they're sitting fourth right now.
Crazy.
That's Crystal Palace that Manchester City are versing. First game, or one of the first few games on Sunday.
It's a very difficult
Not fully
fixture.
petite.
I think
Very difficult.
Palace beat them. I think Palace beat them.
Oof. We can't be saying that.
2-1.
We have proxies here. Man City is our current
I know.
proxy.
I know, but realistically, City right now it's like this.
Unpredictable.
They're doing what you want Liverpool to do right now. Outscore their opponent.
Outscore
Defensively,
the
they're not that
opponents.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
But they
but
outscored.
Palace can do the things against big teams, man. I'll say 2-1 Palace.
Bro, I'm with Nikhil on that one also. Give me a 2-1 Palace.
Of course you are. I'll predict a 2-1 City. 1-1 and then Phil Foden proving his worth again.
Mhm.
88
I'll go
minute.
2-1 City, yeah?
3-1.
2-1 City for me.
I'll go 3-1 City.
Do you ever predict?
Wait,
a
I
City
just
draw or
realized.
lose,
Did we do this? Did we do this last week? So that means we have our
No.
predictions.
I don't think so.
We just said who would win. That's what we did. Between Arsenal and the Chelsea. We didn't do all of them.
In general, okay.
I'm
When Chelsea
gonna
were
agree
tied
with
for
OG.
contenders, you know.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-1 City W.
All right. Just an Ogle.
Cool. Yeah, 2-1 City also. Same like Nawaz.
Right.
Sitter.
And then after that, we got the Ange Postecoglou derby.
Ooh.
Forest and Forest also aren't really performing that badly right now against Spurs. This is an interesting one, man. It's just like also Spurs is difficult to predict. 1 week they're good, the next week they lose.
Yeah.
Bro, this is literally low block versus low block.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
trust Tristan. Since he says that Spurs love playing against low blocks, I'm gonna predict a 2-1 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs, yeah.
2-1 Spurs, yeah.
Spurs. I'm gonna go 3-0 Forest win.
Oh shit! The way you from 2-1 Spurs to 3-0 Forest, crazy.
Hamza's my biggest hater. There's an Arsenal fan here.
Facts.
Just I actually think you're a cool guy as well, man. It's just Spurs. It's just like you just bring something out inside me that's just not nice.
But ask yourself why.
I just hate
don't
them.
know.
Bro.
I promise you don't know why.
I don't know.
Chelsea
They just
fans,
like
no, you've
I
had
just
to
don't.
pick
I
a
just
rival.
don't like Spurs. Even though we
You
stomp
just-
on you all the time, it's not like you even do anything to it. It's just like you just
That's
there.
what I'm
You're just an
saying.
irritant.
Bro, I
What do we
think
do
all
to you
clubs
guys?
in London hate Spurs, bro. Every
Yeah.
club in London hates Spurs.
Yeah, fact. I get why
Even
Arsenal.
West Ham fans, bro.
I don't understand why it's still like Spurs. They did nothing, man.
West Ham.
Oh.
So okay. Arsenal's biggest rivals,
Waste of
Spurs.
sperm.
Chelsea's biggest rivals, Spurs.
West
West
Ham.
Ham's biggest rivals, also Spurs.
I don't think
I
it's
don't know
about
why we
rivals
catch.
for them. I think it's just because they just don't like it at all. It's not even a rivalry thing.
I mean,
For us,
yeah,
it's
but I mean that's
understandable.
how the rivalry comes about, you know. It's
No,
the-
but
the
even
hatred.
at the Newcastle game, Tristan, when you guys were down 2-1 and Gordon scored that pen, everyone turned around to the Tottenham fans and was like, "It's happened again! It's happened again!
Yeah.
Tottenham
Yeah.
Hotspur, it's happened again!" And in my head,
I don't
I'm
like
thinking,
the Newcastle.
Newcastle
I
fans. Why the
really
hell
hate
do
the
we hate?
Newcastle fans. That's
Why
what I'm
hell do
saying.
you
I
guys
hate
hate
you guys because we don't do anything to you. We've got no association with Newcastle, and then they're singing that. Why pick us?
Adebayo is that washes elephants.
Yeah.
I can't say that was bad.
So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So everyone else, I think it's
Please
just me and
don't,
Nawaz
yeah.
that's done Spurs. Everyone else needs to give their Spurs prediction.
Spurs, I think both teams don't know what's cutting right now. One of them plays a good away, the other one plays good at home. Now they're both playing each other. It's a draw goodbye. There's 2-2. I just say
Yeah,
2-2.
Good conclusion.
I'm going 2-1 Forest.
Oh my!
I'm a hated man,
Oh,
clearly.
Forest. Not by everyone, at least, Tristan. Not by everyone.
Not by everybody.
2-1
Not by
Spurs
everybody.
L,
Especially
yeah?
not by Sancho.
I wonder if he knows I
It's,
exist. Someone should send him my picture.
We should low-key, you know, when we create
Do
the
that,
other
man.
account now, we need to have like a whole movement. People will just spam Gen such.
Spare JS25.
Yeah, just spam that. I'm sorry, everyone's voted for this one, right?
No, it's we
Mac
never
and
vote
Tristan,
yet.
I'm waiting for.
Or
Go
I
with Mac
think
first.
it's gonna
just a
be.
game.
What did Tristan say? Let him go. Let him
No.
go. Never go.
No. I want Mac to go first.
All right, so
shit,
let's all go
okay.
first. Bro, I said low block versus low block, but I think it's gonna be a game of set pieces. 5 goals of set pieces. You're gonna see 3-2 to Forest.
5 goals. 3-2 the Forest.
Yeah.
See, that's a more realistic outcome. Hamza was just like straight hating, bro. 3-0.
I said 2-2.
And yeah.
Shit,
Sorry,
I don't
I was
ball
just
in it.
making the
Why hate on the kid?
yeah. Thank you.
Morgan
Nikhil.
Gibbs White also. Gonna be playing against Spurs, the team he should
Oh,
Could
no,
get a
he's got
last
this in
minute
it.
winner. Who knows?
Tristan's
Rub
got
it in their
gassed up because
face.
of this. He saw this one time after 6 months.
Aish. Yeah, for me, I really want us to win this game and well. But I think it's the same thing with the Forest fans probably. They also want to win this game really well. But yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs.
Tottenham
2-1 Spurs.
Hotspurs. Okay.
Find Tristan. 2-1 Spurs, yeah.
Mm.
Spurs double.
Just,
Okay.
we've had some predictions in the chat also from one of the fans here on YouTube. So 2-1 City, they predicted 2-1 Palace. Can't predict both of that, unfortunately. 2-1 Forest and 4-0 Newcastle. Okay. Oh yeah, because as much as this isn't a Big 16, this is now the first time in I don't know how many years. I think since 2017 or so, that Sunderland and Newcastle will be versing each other back in the Premier League.
Bro, how do they have the Sunderland vs Newcastle game the same time as all those other games? That is ridiculous.
It's probably because of
And this
drinking.
game was Sunderland.
That's probably the reason. So realistically they should probably have.
We
it
don't
as
promote
12 games.
drinking.
But because Newcastle and Sunderland fans are going to get absolutely off their face as early as possible. I don't know why they didn't do 12:30, to be fair. But yeah.
And that's going to be a really good game because Sunderland are playing well right now, so they could even beat Newcastle.
Now you're
Bro,
some bullshit, bro. Now you're just talking. now you're just talking, bro.
Look at the log, bro.
You say whatever you want about Chelsea. Don't ever come for Newcastle versus Sunderland, bro.
Reminder.
That's your home, eh? That's your baby.
That's my baby.
Reminder.
That's your mom. And Chelsea's your baby.
Oh shit! Only 1 point. Only 1 point separates the two.
Granny Shaka special.
Let's do a prediction for that one as well. Let's do a special prediction.
I'm saying, yeah.
The time we do.
Let's do a special prediction for that. Yeah. This one we'll add it as our points for our own table as well. So
Bonus.
bonus game. Yeah.
We'll get bonus game. Seeing as we missed last game week.
Yeah.
Should we say? Let's do this because we missed last game week. Let's say for this Newcastle Sunderland game, if you win, you get 3 points. If you get the correct score, you get 5 points. If you lose, you get minus. You get -1.
All right, yeah,
minus one is fine.
Let's do that.
I strongly believe that Sunderland, as much as they have English lit, they've had a good start. I think Newcastle's going to show them, brothers, you all haven't been here in years, and we are still the main guys. Only issue is it is going to be at the Stadium of Light. Because at St. James's, I would have said easy 3-0. Yeah, I believe Sunderland will probably cause more issues.
It's a big one. I think personally, I think this game it's a huge game. It's a derby. I'm not even going to use the word overhyped because it's meant to be. It's that type of game. I see a draw. I see a draw. It's like a 2-2 draw.
I'm going with
that's the reason why I'm saying, why didn't they have it at night, bro?
The Geordie derby.
Alcohol, that's why, bro.
Yeah, but still, bro, they provide our entertainment on TV is getting sacrificed because of those nonsense.
You know what they say, bro? Dual monitor setup.
What did you say, Ozzy? You said 2-2 as well, right?
Yeah, I'm going with Nikhil. It's a blockbuster game.
Sunderland draw.
I want to say 3. I want to say 3-2 to Newcastle. Okay, you know what? I say that with my head, but my heart is actually saying Sunderland. I don't know if I should trust my heart.
What the hell have you got Sunderland in your heart, bro?
It's
Maybe
just
has
an
a
old
black
story
cat
of,
somewhere around, bro.
actually, yeah, there is one that actually comes every night by the door. I need to actually maybe change it.
I'm waiting for Mac, Tristan, and myself left for that game.
And me? I don't think I gave you anything.
Yeah, you did. 3-2.
You said 3-2.
Am I locked
With your
in?
head.
But
Is it
you
okay?
have to change it.
Tell me if you're locking it in.
Okay, the rest of you give your ones.
You sheep. You sheep.
2-1 Sunderland.
That was my answer.
Yo, you just want him to hate you more.
I only said 2-1. I didn't say 3-0 like he did. You know?
Yeah, bro. Tristan, it's done, bro. What's done is done.
I'm going for 3-3. Let's go 3-3. I think it's gonna be a high scoring encounter.
Same.
3-3. Both of them have actually
3-3.
been quite decent defensively, though.
And this is a derby. Either one wants to win. No
Right.
defense here.
Anything
There
can
ain't
happen.
going to be no low block.
My prediction.
Man, he's talking facts.
So my heart is obviously saying Newcastle win 5 billion nil. Sunderland get 10 men sent off, and the club goes into administration. That's what my heart's telling me, right? But I've got to play this game in my head because there's points on the line. I would say Newcastle aren't playing that well. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think they are playing that well. But it's Sunderland. It is Sunderland. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for. If we had Isak, I would be like 4-0 easily. But I'm gonna go for 2-1 Newcastle. And I'm going to say Dan Burn or Walter Messi winner.
You don't get
It's like
bonus
a
points
little-
for calling the winner, but fair enough.
That's what I'm going to say. Dan Burn or Walter
You know,
Messi.
I think I'll stick to 3-2. Yeah, I'll stick to 3-2. That's a good one. I'm actually looking forward to this game of the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger one.
And next week Monday again. Oh my word!
It's a banger.
Look who we got here.
I think that's time to go off now.
All right, guys.
Yeah, this isn't even next week, by the way. This is in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much. So I don't even know if we should even do it, bro.
Let him survive tomorrow night, and then put him through
Yeah,
this.
it's not to say we won't have a show in between this, bro. We might have to just include the
Brother,
next episode.
I can't do these 10 p.m. kickoffs on a Monday. I can't.
I can't lie, I can't. Okay, so Uzi, I'll actually say you go first.
Now you'll go. You'll go. I want to hear what gack you're gonna be talking about night 11.
Okay. It all depends, man. If you're losing,
It's not an easy game. Bournemouth isn't an easy game.
At the moment, you're at 12th and 13th. So
Yeah.
Bro, I think United will win it though.
No, the cherries ain't an easy game, bro.
I think they can lose. I think Semenyo can cook them.
Yeah.
Bro, Slovenia, I don't think he's gonna
What
be
was
there for that
everyone?
game.
AFCON.
AFCON, he's off to AFCON.
AFCON by then, yeah. That means Brian and Burmo and Ahmed Diallo will be there.
No right flank for us.
Hey, that's facts,
Right,
bro.
like,
Yeah.
Mm.
Unless they play and then they go after that.
But then I feel that we can move Bruno Fernandes. We have Diallo who can play right wing.
That's nice. We're not here for formation talks.
Man,
Give your
Reckon
prediction.
said Dallo play right
Um,
wing. Are you speaking
Right back, wing back.
You're
right
so
wing
horrible,
back.
Nikhil.
Right wing back.
Bro doesn't blow his
One
nose
United.
while muted, but I'm horrible. We can hear that snot flying from South Africa.
Yeah. Yo, next time we do
Yo,
Yo, what happened here?
hey, yo, what happened? Yeah.
The timing. I'm sorry, that was so good. The timing.
I think for this game, I think I'm going to do what Man United are doing, which is taking the D. It's a draw. What happened?
What's the score?
1-1.
1-1.
Okay.
United draw. What did you say, Uzi?
I'm waiting for you all to finish the bakwas and then I'll be.
He knows. He knows about the draws. He knows.
I'm going to go for 2-0 Manchester United.
Sure. 2-0.
They're going to lose tomorrow, so they're going to win
But
next
when
week.
Spurs play Forest, 3-0.
No, I'll be honest. Shall I tell you why? Shall I genuinely tell you why I predicted United to win? It was because I've watched Bournemouth yesterday. They've got a bunch of injuries, and Semenyo is the laziest motherfucker in the world, and they don't create any chances. Bournemouth or Fugazi, take advantage while you can.
My team don't know about advantages.
It
Facts.
all
Yeah,
depends on the
too.
Wolves game that predicts this
Yeah,
game,
too.
man. That's the thing.
Bro, just put for me 2-1 United. I'll give them the win.
Also, I'll give United the win as well. Like, it will all of a sudden, the United strand will be trending again. So
Yeah.
let's go 2-0 United.
Mm,
And then Tristan.
Okay. So I was gonna go Bournemouth win, but I actually trust Hamza's analysis there, like with his reasoning. So I'm gonna go 1-0 United.
oh,
1-0 United.
Yeah, I don't think we keep a clean sheet still. So I'm gonna go 2-1.
I don't see who scores for Bournemouth. I don't see who scores for that.
They'll score a jammy goal. We'll concede a
Petkovic
jammy
scores,
goal.
bro.
See you,
Petkovic.
Aisha.
That's disrespect, yeah.
There we go. Put it all in.
And you are, yeah. So is that all of the games? All of the games.
Yes, sir.
That's it, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one of the longest streams, 2 hours and 23 minutes. I feel like the numbers were absolutely insane. We'll double check it now. But thanks so much for everyone that came in, that came out. I could see that coming. So yeah, make sure you guys watch Prem de la Creme every Wednesday and Sunday around 8 p.m. 9 p.m. Let's just say that Central African time.
Oh, I wanted the thumbs up thing.
We'll say 8 p.m. Indian time, bro. Just leave it as that.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Indian time because it's always a bit delayed. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. It was a good stream. And until next time, yeah. This has been
Shop, guys.
Prem de la Creme,
Thanks.
your new favorite football talk show. See you guys next time.
See you guys.